Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? Are we alive?
I got in here so quick I didn't even think about it.
Well, that's not an excuse because when you're sitting there, you don't think about it.
No, literally, I just like ran over here, grabbed the keyboard, and then that's when I just joined in.
So, something I didn't get to say before we get a lot of people in and we talk about other things. Hi,
Hey,
Tom.
Tom.
Hey, Tom.
Um, I do have a case coming up Saturday. Um, I meant to tell you that we're going to do the intake on Saturday. Um, I believe I still have the PDF files. Is it easier if I send you the PDF files of everything to put in the database?
um.
I'm trying to think of a way you don't have to retype everything.
Oh. No. I don't read type stuff. Um. Ba- ba- Basically, what you send me, like the file that you did for that last case where you typed everything out.
Mm-hmm.
All I did was just save it to the computer.
Okay. Okay. So I'll just send you the PDF files because this time it's pretty serious. So we're doing an in depth. Um, we're really, I'm pulling history. I'm pulling uh, documents from doctors. I'm pulling all of it
Oh wow.
because I'm afraid this is more of a. I need to get the mental background out of the way because this involves firearms.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So, this is one of those, it could be depending on how it turns out, it could be a real teaching case. Of course, we extract the names and addresses or anything else, but it could be a real teaching case for new investigators that, somebody calls them and tells them this, the scenario is my son is possessed. No, my husband is possessed. Hi, Kate. My husband is possessed, and
Well,
my son caught on to that and pointed a gun at my husband. Um, okay, we need to do some mental background checks here, medication checks, all of it. No. Mm-mm. And before I come, I want all those guns locked up.
Now you do have the PDF files that I gave you of the questionnaire and.
Yes, that's what I was talking about. I've
Well,
got those printed out, and I just take them with me, and I hand them to them. Say, I need you to fill this out.
okay. So in that case, what when they fill it out, just take a picture of it, send it to me.
Okay. Okay.
That would probably make it easiest for you.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't worried about easy for me. I was worried about how to put it in the database easiest for you.
Yeah, I just like the last one that you did. I just saved the PDF file and it's in the things folder.
Okay. And
I
then I'm
was
going,
looking at that one not too long ago.
yeah. And
Yeah, just kind of refamiliarizing myself with one of those with one of the cases, and I really have no idea why I was doing that. I guess I was bored.
yeah, that one's definitely one to, it won't make you bored. I still have contact with the client, but, and then the next week I'm helping Mimi with a case. It wouldn't be, what the hell was that?
that was my laugh, and it's like it got delayed. What the hell was that?
Maybe you're possessed.
It's probably
Maybe.
feeling some repercussions from Saturday night.
Well, I'm in trouble.
Oh,
No,
you've
so
been in serious trouble, Nick.
I'm going to help Mimi with a case because we have a case where she has a case and she's already went in and done the preliminary, but there was a suicide, husband and wife.
That happened again this time with you.
It sure did. So,
What is, I'm not seeing or hearing anything.
huh?
I'm not seeing or hearing anything.
You're not
I
hearing
heard
that reverb?
No.
Oh, it's
Uh,
nasty. It's that was awful. But anyway, the wife committed suicide, and the man has not been back in that house because she committed suicide in the house. She has not. He has not been back in that house for 8 months. Wants us to clear the energy.
I can't really say I blame them.
No, I can't either. Wants us to clear the energy. Mimi has been in there and states that the energy is pretty bad,
Okay.
and that she believes, I don't know if she is still there, but the energy is still there. So we're going to clear it for him. If nothing else, make him feel better about going back. I don't know how much. I don't know how much you can feel better about going back after finding somebody, but we're going to do our best. That's all we can do.
That's really all you can do. Okay, I am going to get this show on TikTok. I haven't done this in a long time.
well,
So we're supposed to have somebody watching on LinkedIn, I believe,
okay.
at some point today. I met with her today. She's a tarot reader. She was actually, yeah, she was linked up with Zach in part of his stuff. I told her if she'd comment, we would be able to see because people monitor all the chats. But
Yeah, right now we don't have a viewer on LinkedIn yet.
okay, we try. Oh, that's something Zach said to bring to your attention. When we put in Things Network in YouTube, we can't find it. We could not give her the YouTube link because it can't be found. We had to go to Facebook to find it, and so we gave her the LinkedIn because she's not on Facebook.
Oh, you can't find
The Things Network, the
Oh,
YouTube channel. It's
you know what
what you need to do is when you do the search on YouTube,
mhm.
go up to where it says filters,
Uh-huh.
select that and select channel,
Okay.
and it'll bring it right up.
Okay. I'll let her know. But yeah, this lady does tarot readings, and that's her main focus. Which, I mean, she won't brand it, but she is also a psychic. She is also, a lot of things. But anyway,
Hey,
hey,
Chris.
Chris.
Okay.
Um,
Yes. All right. I think we're live. We're live on TikTok now.
okay.
Awesome.
So she is amazing. I got to meet with her for a little bit. I'm going to have another meeting with her soon. And I told her that we can definitely put her on the show and just kind of talk to her about what she does do. And she's from New York.
That's
She's
right.
been there since 2017, I want to say. I'm not 100%. But anyway, she's not originally from there, and she's still trying to figure out things. So, I talked to her about Paracons in New York. I talked to her about, some of the people we know. And I guess there was a group of readers, and she said, I don't know if you know about if you have it in your little world, but the egos. I said, oh, good God. We so have it. But,
Yeah, it's
Jeez.
worse than it's ever been.
we don't have it in our little world as far as Things Network little world. We don't have it, and thank goodness we don't have it because
We're not going to have it.
no. But I told her, if she wants to, she can do a show on a time slot that we have open. If she wants to, she can come on our show, and we can do a little episode, whatever she wants to do. She's been away from social media. She has a chronic illness, so, and it's one I've never heard of, but
Oh,
while she was trying to heal, she got away from social media because it was a uh, presidential shift at that point, which was not now. At that point, that was very controversial, and that's all she was seeing, like you would now.
Yeah.
So she got away from it because it's obviously not a conducive environment for healing when all you're seeing is arguing and all that. So she deleted all of her social media. I understand. She's on LinkedIn and she's on YouTube, and that's about it.
Yeah, 'cause you're not gonna find a whole lot of drama in those.
Mm-mm. Not unless you click on them to find it. No. Um,
Well,
Nick, we talked about you too.
business like
About me.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
I had to meet with her during just my 30-minute lunch break, and I wish I didn't have such a short lunch break because she was amazing. But um, yeah, so I talked about you and told her that our show is no holds barred because I'm done at the end of the damn week. I'm done. I've had enough. I am full of people, and I have been politically correct all week. I'm done.
now it's time to let loose.
And so I grab my drink and we get on the show and we remind you that there is such things as boobies. And that
You know what? Speaking of that, we have been talking an awful lot of Nick time this weekend.
Yeah, I was gonna say. See what Chris said?
I don't know what that is, so please enlighten me.
Nick time?
Yeah.
I-
Oh, you being late?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought we'd come up to
This is hour 45 minutes.
That happens either with podcasts or when I'm gaming with Kate, Tom, and Robert.
So
You know,
anytime
like
you're
with
supposed to
Minecraft.
be somewhere at a certain time.
And it's not just them. I mean, it's like it's spread throughout the other show hosts too. So like any of the shows that like Mary and Shane say the same thing too. Lois does. I mean, the list goes on. Everyone's come up with Nick time for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Collision
Oh,
Kate. Yeah.
Nick time, and it's also Nick time for investigations too.
No, I was on
The
time.
hell it would be.
Oh, wait a minute. I was on time when Sandy got to let us into the jail.
Saturday you were. Waverly you were not.
That's because that was all the way down in Louisville.
Hey, you still had ample time to get down there.
Nick, Jeremy, close your ears for a minute.
I already did it.
You did? Because I didn't hear it.
I heard it.
Yeah, I said I was gonna, because Jeremy and I were talking about that. I'm still gonna do it, but I got to do it a little bit. A little bit lesser in his
Okay.
favor.
I finally explained it to him in a way that he understood it.
Okay.
Yep.
Kate,
I didn't know.
ma'am.
I didn't
Hey,
know. I mean,
And I have a funny little feeling that I'm going to be getting a message from Kate here.
Kate, no, ma'am. You got gossip. You better come here. Come here.
Tom said he didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it either.
And
Yeah,
you know what?
Yeah,
like what Kate just said. I mean, in the words of Sylvester Stallone, I gotta do what I gotta do, you know?
That was good.
Tom and I, we always talk like Sylvester Stallone a lot.
That was good. Have you seen him lately? Have you seen him lately?
No, I haven't. I don't know if Tom has, because hey, you know what? He used to be from Sylvester Stallone was also in Philly for a brief period.
Okay, so let me tell you.
Chris, don't start.
Let me tell you.
Hey, we're going to Illinois, and we're going to be seeing some boobies.
I have some. Oh, whoa. Let me tell you. The last picture I saw of him did not look good at all. So, and it was funny because people were, because deaths come in three.
Yeah.
We've had our three, and now we're going again with celebrities. And I saw this picture of Dolly Parton. Okay, I'm a country music fan. Dolly Parton's not looking good. I'm going to tell you that right now. But at her age, who would?
You get into your 80s, you stop looking good.
Don't expect me to
No.
look good in my 60s. So let's get that clear right now. Anyway, she's not looking good, and there was pictures of her in the hospital. I don't believe anything I see anymore because AI is some bullshit. I'm gonna make it known right now. I hate AI. I hate it. No, but whether that was real, whether it was not, I don't know. But anyway, there was a picture of her, and somebody put a salt circle around that picture. They printed the picture and put it out. Put a salt circle around it. Said, "We are saving. We are protecting ours." And Willie Nelson too, because he's older too. And they were putting a circle around it, salt circle saying, "We are protecting ours."
He's in his 90s, I think, Willie Nelson.
I think he
Really
is.
is up there.
97.
97, Zach says.
See,
Listen to the Zachopedia over here.
and what Tom just said too, that definitely worries me. He says he has a feeling that Alice Cooper isn't far off, and I'm a huge Alice Cooper fan. That is someone I've been really wanting to see for years, actually.
Let's see here. Alice Cooper, 77.
Yeah, I was going to say he was born in 1949. He was born the same year Ozzy was, so he's about the same age.
He's 48.
40. Oh, well, that's still kind of around the same age either way. So,
Yeah.
He's 77. I didn't hear anything that he's been going through any health issues, but still, that does worry me either way.
And what Chris is talking about, because we did our Hulk Hogan trivia show yesterday.
I saw a little bit of that yesterday. Unfortunately, I was at work, so I couldn't watch a lot of it.
And we were talking about Ric Flair. Well, actually, no, we were talking about how, when you put your body on the line the way that these wrestlers do, it's not really all that surprising that they don't live a very long life. And we were talking about that it's very surprising that Hulk Hogan had died before Ric Flair and Jake the Snake Roberts because of what they both had gone through, and they both should have died years ago with the issues that they had, but they were able to kick it and go strong. And Ric Flair himself said he's worried that he's going to be next.
Well, we all get older, and that mortality really does set in. As far as, you're watching your friends die, you're watching your peers die. It does set in. But here's what I am going to say. And you can play this after I'm gone. I am sick and tired of seeing people's posts. Number one, communicating with them. And number two, bashing them.
Yeah.
If you know them personally, if you did not, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. We talked a lot about that yesterday too.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure you did.
Somebody loved them. Somebody loved these people. I mean,
well,
these people also have kids.
Yeah, and grandkids.
Yeah.
Yes, and they are going to be the ones seeing all this bullshit coming up. In fact, in defense of Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash came on and told people, shut up. The man is dead. Let him rest. Right now, what you're saying is upsetting the kids.
I got to just throw this out. And Jeremy, I know you and I, again, we talked about this last week, that I was, like, in this case, not just with Hulk Hogan, but with Ozzy, and like what Adrian was just mentioning about people trying to communicate with them. Although, obviously, I made the right choice by not I do acknowledge it, but not acknowledging them publicly. I was talking about this with my mom just a few days ago, and she obviously agreed it was the right thing to do. But I did say though, like, let's just say, for example, if my parents had passed away, and all of a sudden, word gets about it, and then somebody says trying to communicate with Nick's mom or something like that, I think at this point that would be kind of a rare exception to show that I'd be really pissed off that they're trying to. And now that my mom's a grandmother herself, she'd be she'd be upsetting her grandchild. I mean, whoever would be doing that would be upsetting her granddaughter. Then, so I absolutely understand what would happen if you do something like that to a celebrity, not realizing that the person may be gone, but they still have family members and relatives out there.
The problem is that not even trying to communicate with the deceased is taking sound clips and voice clips
Yeah.
and manipulating it to make it sound like that they came out of the spirit box.
That's right. I mean, to me, this all kind of reminds me of, and I'm sure we've all heard of this before. I'm not going to give names or anything, but to me, it also kind of reminds me of there's that constant belief. Like, let's say for somebody like Elvis Presley, for example, there's still people out there who still believe that to this day, Elvis Presley's actually still alive.
But we really don't know. Honestly, we really don't know. There is no proof, one way
There
or
is
the
no-
other.
There is no proof, but from what I have heard, because I've seen a few shows about it, though, is that a lot of the Presley descendants, they've all said the same thing. They said that, in spite of what you hear, they've all been confirming that he's gone. He's truly gone. And
But of course they would, if they're trying to protect him.
well, at the end of the day, even if he was still alive, the reality is, you have to remember, is that we all have to die at some point, because if he was still alive today, he would be in his 90s, and he probably wouldn't be too far off near the end of his life if he was still alive today.
Maybe. Well, yeah, you're right about that. But
Elvis.
there's things we will never know. And
Yeah, he'd have been 90 this year.
right,
Yep, because he was
and
born in
people live to
1935.
90. Come on. So even stars that take drugs.
When you have somebody like on Elvis's level, he was a lot of people throw around larger than life. Elvis was beyond that.
Yes, he
Right.
was.
Just like Hulk Hogan was beyond that. And
Right.
it's been 7 days. I'm still having a very hard time coming to grasp that the man is dead.
Yeah. But
I'm
here's
sure
the thing.
it's the same way when Elvis died, and people just don't want to believe that he's dead. And I'm sure that it's going to be the same way with Hulk Hogan.
But here's the thing. There is speculation. Now, I don't know how far it goes. I have not done research to see where it came from, how far it went, or any truth to it. But he was supposedly being chased by the mafia.
Elvis?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I never heard that.
Look into that theory. Now, I haven't dove into it enough which I don't know how many records you're going to find if that's the case or not. But that is one of the theories, and that's why he supposedly disappeared himself. I'm going to tell you what, I have had dealings with the mafia. And I'm going to tell you, if they were after me, I would disappear myself.
Well, and when you really and it's not only just the possibilities that he may have crossed paths with the mafia, but more importantly too, I mean, let's face it too. I mean, we all know this too, that Elvis, as famous as he was, he couldn't have a normal day to himself like any other citizen, because no matter where he went, even when he left his house, like let's say if he needed to go to the grocery store or he was meeting up with friends or something like that, people would constantly follow him, and that kind of gave him that depression. You see in his later years that he gained a lot of weight. He was obviously very stressed. He was not looking healthy at all. So I think it was a combination of a number of things. So I'll tell you what.
Well, I think he was also involved in drugs too.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, I
all
believe
are,
it too.
unfortunately.
I think it was to, numb his depression and pain that he was going through.
And here's the thing, I'm going to say this. I've been watching a lot of Ozzy's, little clips of the funeral that they decided to have, things like that. But before that, I'm going to tell you, I saw, and this is part of why I hate AI. I saw Sharon doing a supposed interview, and pretty much she said she didn't give two shits that he died. He was mean to her his whole life, and now she's free. Okay, I don't believe she said that. I don't.
There's no way she would have said
No,
that.
you guys see
No,
those funeral
publicly.
pictures? You guys see the pictures of her at the funeral? I
Yes,
gotta.
Mhm.
yes, it is heartbreaking.
It is. I'm not gonna lie. That was the first time in many years that I think I almost cried from a photograph. It was so sad to look
It
at.
is. It's awful. Now, okay,
I
I get
saw,
it.
I saw the video. Jack and Kelly almost looked like that they were holding her up as
They
they went to
Yep.
go put the
They were,
I
the
saw
flowers.
that too.
and they were both crying too. But here's the thing:
Yeah.
even somebody who has been through abuse, which yes, he admitted he abused her. He admitted he abused his ex-wife and kids. This was not a secret.
No,
It wasn't a secret for anyone. But even if you were abused your whole life, you lost the constant in your life. Whether it was abuse, whatever, you chose to stay, and that was your constant. You're
You felt
going
comforted. It's like
to be
comfort.
lost. You're going to be lost. And she did say he apologized to her sometime in the beginning of July about hurting her the way he did all of his life. And she was like, I finally got the apology. I got it. And now our time's gone.
I thought he apologized a long time ago.
I thought so too.
This is what she said. And now, and once again, how much of this is AI and how much of it is real? I don't know. I don't like this at all. But
Well, what I do know was not AI. It was when that talk show that she was a part of, is it called The View or The Five or
I think
whatever?
it was
You-
you.
Yeah. And he surprised her, came out with a thing of flowers.
and you could see the love in her eyes. You could see it. That you can't fake that. You cannot fake that. I mean, you can act that, but you can, if you're an empath, you can see it. And no, you cannot fake that. They come up with this music, and she was like, and then he came out.
Yep.
I have seen a lot of the shows Osbournes want to believe. They're in their home setting, which yes, you still have to act right. Could you see the tension between them? Yes.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You can.
Could you see that she was trying to guard him? Yes. That is because she was his manager.
Yeah.
The whole time she was his manager. Now, that can be interpreted so many different ways, and we weren't there. Once again, we were not there. We don't know the actual inside of what really happened, and we never will. So speculating and spitting out just garbage, nasty stuff. Now, if a person actually put out stuff, or you actually met them, like I've told you before, I met Garth Brooks. He's a fucking dick. Period. Now, could he change? Absolutely.
Mhm.
He could be a different person if he saw his error. I don't know.
And
But
he might have changed already.
right. And unless I meet him again, I don't know. And so I have no right to say he is still this person. You can only say, met Ric Flair, thought the same thing, that he was a dick.
There,
Yeah. Well,
there are a lot of stories that have gone around where people approach him for pictures and autographs, and it's very clear that they are doing it for monetary reasons, and he turns them down. Now I don't know in the case of Chris, but I have seen videos of that happening. And
yeah.
There,
yeah,
Now,
I,
it's really sad because this is what I hear. Now, if anybody has anything different, please correct me because I would love to be wrong. But Big Bang Theory, right?
yep.
Leonard. We all feel sorry for Leonard. He's the nerd. He's the, you know, here's the bad part. If you look up Leonard, the real guy, he's an asshole. He is an entitled jerk. And he has lost roles because of that. And I hate that. Because I like the guy. You know,
Yeah.
like on Big Bang, I like the guy. But, you know, I'd like to think this is bullshit. But there's too many stories. Now, Garth Brooks, that's my story. I know his mom and dad. So, no.
You know, I could tell you guys right now because again, you guys know I go to a lot of the conventions, of course, but I've not only just gone to the Paracons, I've also gone to a couple of the horror movie cons too over the years. And you talk about those that like people you've always wanted to meet, and then they turn out to be absolute jerks. I've never, as of right now, have had that kind of issue, but I can tell you guys one quick example of someone who actually was great to be around. And that was first up. Does anybody here have watched The Walking Dead? Anybody here?
Yep.
Okay, so that leads me then to my next question: is you remember the character Stephen Ewan who played the character Glenn in the first couple seasons of Walking Dead?
Yep.
Okay, so about over 50,
the most popular ones on the show.
yeah, so about almost 15 years ago, he came out to Chicago for con. They actually I think they're having it either this weekend or next weekend. It's called Flashback Weekend, which Jeremy, I forgot to see who was all going to be there this year to see if they were going to have any of the killer clown actors, but I didn't get to check. So
I was shocked when you told me about that.
I was just as shocked as you were. I'm like, oh my God, I got to tell Jeremy about this.
And for whatever reason, I wasn't able to make it up there.
You had something going on that weekend, but I was like,
Yeah.
I was even praying that you'd be able to come out to this thing.
I would have.
So,
have.
But anyways, this was, and you have to remember, this was 2011, and this was only when The Walking Dead had only entered its second season. It wasn't as huge of a show as it was at that time. And this was also, too, when the actors were not as hugely popular as they would later be, to the point, like, where you go to some of these conventions, and there's, like, super long lines. This was before, so I was lucky. And Stephen Ewan was there. And I pointed to my dad. I'm like, it's the guy from Walking Dead. And here's the funny part too. At that time, I hadn't even watched the show yet, and already I was meeting one of the actors from the show. So we go up. My dad has the hopes that we can get a picture with them. So we go up to him. There's no line. And the guard, there were guards there, of course. The guards, they stop us basically. And they're like, no, you can't come over here. You got to pay to, get a picture with them and stuff. And you know what happened? And Steven noticed that. You know what he did? He's like, no, let him through. It's fine. I got to go up and I got a free picture with him. And he, without a shadow of a doubt, was absolutely one of the nicest guys you could ever meet. And I thought to myself, as tough as he sometimes is in The Walking Dead, he was like most laid back, most friendliest guy you could ever meet. And that is what I like. That is what I like when you actually meet these actors and know what they're really like, because and you can tell the difference of who's actually enjoying, talking, getting pictures with his fans, his or her fans, versus those that don't want to. And as I've said before, I'm not interested in like getting autographs or the signatures. I'm more into the photo, taking pictures, because a signature could eventually disappear as years go on. A photograph lasts forever.
Here's the thing. Let's bring it back down to reality.
Yeah.
If somebody were to ask me what celebrity would I like to meet, I wouldn't. It's the people in our crew, because we know them. We know their real intentions. We know however big they get, they're not going to do this. And if they do, they wouldn't be here. But
Right.
Well,
that's why I like Rick McCallum so much, because he is a celebrity, but when you talk to him, you'd never know it.
Right, Mustafa,
just like anybody else.
Same way. Mustafa is one of the most amazing people you'll ever meet. Now, this is why we talk about these people so much, because most celebrities, it's I'm not sure it's that they're assholes, which maybe some are, but they're managers. They have guided them to this direction. In our field, that's a whole different story, because you want to be a celebrity in our field, you got to prove yourself.
There are actually stories about Prince where a lot of people have felt like he's this stuck up, entitled, whiny little bitch.
Oh.
Like one was, if you're in the studio with him, or if you're passing him, do not make eye contact with him, or anything like that.
I won't deal with that shit.
Turns out that it was his management team that was doing all of this, and he didn't know about it. And when people actually met Prince, said that he was the most down-to-earth, nice guy you could ever meet. It was his management team that was making him appear to be that way.
And that's not okay.
It's never okay.
No, they're hurting him more than helping him.
Yeah. Hey, Tom, what did you send me?
He sent it to me too. It is Flashback Weekend, and it's happening this weekend. And I'm actually looking to see who's all there, just out of curiosity.
Oh, this one you were just talking about with
and Tom sends me the link. It starts tomorrow. No sign of any of the killer clown actors yet.
Let's think about this too. Okay, so we realize both sides of this. But a lot of stuff does not come out about celebrities until they're gone. Now, why is that happening? NDAs. Those are real. It's happening. Who to believe is a whole different story. What?
Chris is not exactly wrong.
I mean, he's right. He's not wrong.
Right. Get off me. Get your paws off my. Go.
Danielle Harris is gonna. I would love to meet her.
Yeah, Danielle Harris is gonna be. I I had a guy that I used to hang out with, and he often saw Daniel Harris on a regular basis. Like, she literally knows who he is. And and funny enough, for a brief period, Daniel Harris, I think, co-hosted a paranormal show back like in the early 2010s. I think it was that spinoff that Zach Bagans was doing at one point before he became a total douchebag, obviously.
No,
But,
he was always a douchebag.
well, okay, fine. I'll take it back. Yeah, he always was. But the bottom line is that she was doing that spinoff with him for a brief period.
There's
Oh,
girl.
I may have found my new celebrity crush here. Wow.
Who's that?
Alexa Blair Robertson.
Oh, okay.
Before you
Hey, what's
do
up,
that,
Jan?
do some research.
What's up, Jan?
Hi, Jan. And also, Charles Band is going to. I would love to have a sit down with him.
Yeah, he does. He made a lot of the Full Moon Pictures movies.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about, and Jen knows this, and I want her to chime in.
Jeremy
Thank you for
also,
coming
you
in.
probably saw too. Spenguli's also going to be there as well.
No. I want Jen to chime in simply because
Oh, Kane Hodder's going to be there too.
Yep,
we're
and Otter's-
talking about celebrities, and they're not, squashed to the paranormal. We're talking about celebrities.
Celebrities in general.
You're
Yep.
right. And
That's right, Jan.
she did a radio station for a long time and met with many, many celebrities. And I've heard the good stories. I have not heard the bad stories. But in every genre, we have assholes. And if we're smart, we just don't discuss them because they go away. They're gone. They go away. But the ones that were nice, the ones that were kind to people, that realized they were still people and not this, I don't know, Barbie bullshit,
Hey, Bob.
they made it somewhere. They and it's in our stories. It's in what we actually say and what we know.
That's why with the good people, I love talking about them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Just like with killers. We don't want to talk about their name. Their name should not be in the news. It doesn't matter who did it. They're assholes. It's the people who passed that should be. Their name should be out there. Their name should be honored. And
Some of them are. Not very many, but some of them are.
they are.
Yeah.
I get that. They are. Bob, how you doing, Bob?
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've seen you, Bob.
George Strait. Okay, so see, she knows. She knows he's a douche. I know Garth Brooks is. But
Right,
she
Jan.
also has friends still in the business that are not that it didn't get to their heads, and I understand it could be easy to get to your head because once you get this far, you don't think you're ever coming down. I get it. But holy shit, you're coming down. At some point, you're coming down. I'm one of those that definitely wants to protect Dolly Parton, Willie Nelson. That's my genre. So, that's all I really know about. One of my favorites was Kenny Rogers. He was gorgeous.
See what Jan wrote, Adrian, about Garth.
Garth is a fucking prick.
I thought I gotta say something.
Larry George.
Got to be Satan himself.
Now, Chris brought up something here. He says we should have a Things convention. We've actually talked about this.
Yeah, we did. We have been talking about that.
Yeah, it's been a while, but I remember when we first started up Things Network. Already we getting questioned, or at least I was, about okay, when we're going to have a Things Network convention. Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
I
just
hate
got
to hear
started.
that, Jen. I liked him. Not anymore, but I liked him.
Yeah, I would love to do a Things convention, but it would have to be done right.
Yep.
Um, but I don't know. First, you'd have to find a good location for it.
Colorado. That's a no-brainer.
Maybe move it around, like once in Colorado, another in Chicago, then another in Indiana.
We're talking about one right now. We'll talk about annuals later.
Yeah, because the first one has to be good in order for us to think about
Yeah,
having
I know.
a
Yeah, I know.
You
Ed,
know what,
Ed said he'd be
guys?
in.
who didn't
Ed said he'd be
understand
in.
because they had a bad
Oh,
one and decided to do it again, and then they had a bad second one and decided to do it again, and then
Oh, look what Chris said.
you're
Wouldn't it
awesome.
be
Thank you.
awesome if we had it at the Stanley Hotel in Colorado?
Absolutely not. Anyway,
that,
um,
that would never happen.
absolutely not. And Chris, if you want the reason why, message me. Um,
First of all, that would be expensive as hell.
that's
Yeah.
number one. And why would we do that when my house has bedrooms and a
Yeah,
basement?
that's right.
Yeah, but
Well, and
we're talking about a location for the convention where people are going to set up.
So, okay, this was so shocking to me. Last year, we ran into there was usually they call it art in the park, but now they call it picnic in the park here. Whatever. Um, we went to it last year and we went to it this year. So last year there was this lady. She was pretty awesome, actually. Does stuff in Denver. She has a shop that's like really cool. She does earrings with like blood and a knife, and it's really cool. Um, for us horror fans. Um, this year, last year, I think I sent you guys pictures. They had like a witch's tent where it had like bats in formaldehyde or whatever, different things that witches use, whatever.
When would you
That
have
was,
seen these pictures?
I think I sent them to our group, didn't I?
No, no, when?
Last year,
Oh, shit.
around this time.
jeez.
Um,
Those pictures are like
right,
50 miles up in the chat. No.
right. And then this year, there was four booths. Four. One, that lady that does the horror stuff, which is just really cool. And the three others, one was tarot readings, which was really cool to see. One was astrology, which is pretty cool to see. And the other one was a witch type thing, paranormal, witch, whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to tell you, I didn't expect to see any people at any of those, but there was. And they were doing pretty damn well. I'm like, what am I missing here? Because they were doing good. This is becoming more and more accepted in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, it
It
is.
needs to be.
Right. So the pictures, Jen, sweetheart,
You're in 12 months.
I know that they're going to come up on your memories. So I know I sent them to you directly. So no, they'll be there.
Well,
Um,
let's see. Would it have been the actual Themes chat or um,
I don't know. I know I sent them to Jan directly because I thought it was really cool. And I know I posted them personally.
Okay, here we go. I'm into August last year.
July through August somewhere. What, Chris? What?
I have some pictures. Chris, I don't think we want to know what those pictures are because that
Sir?
sounds like something else.
Sure. Dick pics are still not okay to post in public forums.
Okay, Adrian, you did not send something like that into the Thanes chat.
Okay. I know. Yeah, I knew Jan got some, but it was really cool. And I know it's on my timeline too, but for tarot readings and for witchcraft hints, for astrology to be accepted into things like this is pretty cool. Being accepted is one thing, but to have the amount of traffic they had, that's pretty cool. I know I actually got a message yesterday.
Nothing in the show host chat either.
Okay, no, I wouldn't have put it there. So today, wait, Jan, what kind of pictures you got?
That's what I'm laughing at. I'm like,
you better fucking not.
For both Chris and Jan's pictures.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of picture she could have anything. But here's the thing. It's being more accepted. We are a Fortune 500 company that I work for. That's huge. We actually have coffee talks, okay, which we've been so busy we can't have it right now. But I got this message today that said, I watched this such and such show. Okay. And now my electricity keeps going out. And I can't get on my work. What? So I'm looking up what she's talking about. It was, and you guys might know about it. I do not. But it was Chris Watts documentary. Okay. He supposedly disappeared his family. And they were talking about the different things they caught. What? Or I may have and still not accepted. But they caught certain things and they were talking about the paranormal side of what they did get. The coffee talks we've had have made the girls very interested in the paranormal, which they now watch our network. They now watch different things. That was one of them.
Oh,
Nick,
man.
hurt yourself before I hurt you.
All right, what's up, Robert?
What do you mean, what's up, Robert? What?
No, I was just saying hi to Robert because he just showed up, and that's what
No, he did not just show up.
Yeah, he did. I didn't see him there before.
Willie Nelson is still working. He just released a new album a couple months ago.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, he's awesome, but it is being so much more accepted. I give coffee talks on this topic constantly. And people come to me going, why is the electricity going out? Girl, I don't know. Are you having, did you plug your AC into the same damn, I don't know. I watched this last night. Now it's crazy. Girl.
Hold on. We need to give a shout out to Rosie. She's watching us on TikTok.
Oh, Rosie.
Hey,
Yep.
baby girl. I miss you.
Yep, she's watching us on TikTok. She was.
It has been a long time since we heard. Great to hear from you, Rosie.
You're overwhelming Nick with the pic.
No, overheating.
What?
No, it wasn't just Chris. Jan was making me those comments about pictures. That's why I was laughing so much. It was, I don't know why it was that so funny, but I was just laughing the hell out of that.
Just,
I don't either because I know what picture she's talking about, and it has nothing to do with funny.
just watch. Well, once
I
laughing
couldn't stop.
uncontrollably, he'll be muting himself so that we don't hear him laughing so hard.
That's why I muted myself.
Yeah, he's done it before.
Wait until
I mean, I'm
next
not
week's
gonna lie.
movies. That is
I
going
actually
to
cried
be
a little
look.
bit too when that happened.
Look, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a convention in Colorado. We're going to go to Hooters in Colorado.
Uh-oh.
And mind you, remember Colorado has less oxygen than the rest of the world.
What's
So,
oxygen?
which makes your brain a little less functional. So we're going to go to, I don't know, strip
I think Adrian, in this case, we're going to be going to more than just Tutors.
I keep in mind, I've been to a Hooters before.
Well, where we're going to be taking you is
But you don't see
that.
boobies at Hooters. You see cleavage at Hooters.
What were you gonna say though, Jeremy? Take me where?
Where we're going to be taking you goes beyond Hooters.
You don't understand. I'm trying to stay family friendly here.
Well, see, we won't record it, so it will still be family friendly, except for
Yeah, 'cause we wouldn't be allowed to record this. And yes, Rosie, we are going for the food.
I can't see her comments. I hate that.
Yeah, I can't see
No.
them either.
Commenting on TikTok.
Okay.
We're on TikTok here.
No, New Mexico gave him a good set of Mexican cleavage. There's actually something called that, Mexican cleavage.
Okay, Nick.
Oh God.
All right, let's have a discussion. They speak Spanish, correct?
Yeah.
Which means they're Mexican, correct?
Yeah, I know that, but
Okay,
I didn't know
they
there was
have
something else
boobs,
called
correct?
cleavage involved in that too.
Shh. Listen, they have boobs, correct?
Well, yeah, all of them do. Well, not all of them, but you get what I mean.
Okay, so that's Mexican cleavage.
Okay. Where you're going, you won't need roads. Okay.
That's probably true.
That's one way of looking at it. Yeah, that's one way of looking at it. Actually, for Nick, he'll probably be so high from adrenaline that he won't even realize there's a road there. So, yeah, we'll go with that. But no, I do like the idea of doing a convention, and I would like I would like to have a good decent one.
Yeah.
So look, let's be honest here. July. If we do something in July, I can go. Because July is the third, where you get 3 checks in 1 month.
He's not wrong, by the way. I would be like,
Oh no, the fuck he will, because he'll be riding with me. The fuck he will.
I'll be looking at it.
Now the only reason he's gonna be late if he gets out of his damn hotel room too damn late.
Now, as in, that's when you get your third check.
Mhm.
See, that's the thing. It changes year to year.
No, I've already calculated it. Next year is the same way. This year I went to a family function.
Well, if
Damn
we
it.
do plan this, we certainly wouldn't be able to do it for next year. It would take at least a year of preparation.
Yes, absolutely it would.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
I wish, Jan, I
So
wish we could make people understand this.
at the earliest, we would have to plan for 2027.
Yeah.
And we can I'll look at 2027's
There you go, Adrian. What
schedule.
Jan just said. You'll be her date.
I thought
I'm
it was
down.
your day.
You're always my date, baby.
And Rosie is saying, "Poor Nick."
Poor Nick, my ass,
Oh
girl.
God! Yeah, everybody
Girl.
tell you, you're killing me.
Girl, don't you play that. Don't you play that card. You ain't
Oh,
innocent,
man.
little man.
God, you guys are just killing me tonight.
No, we try.
You ain't innocent, little man.
Yeah, we try. Okay, let's switch gears. I have been looking for this thing all day. I cannot find it.
What?
But yesterday there was a video put out by Matt Rife and someone else. Apparently, they were going to make an announcement about the Conjuring House today.
Oh, yeah?
I've been looking for this announcement. I cannot find it. Now, I don't know if they. I don't remember when this announcement was supposed to be. For all I know, they still haven't done it yet. I can't even find the video where they said, okay, tomorrow we're going to make this announcement.
And what was it on? What?
That's just it. I don't remember where it was. I looked in the Conjuring House group page. It wasn't there.
Yeah, it wouldn't be there.
Um, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And I'm having a hard time believing that they were able to purchase the place because I don't see Jennifer selling it unless she is made to sell it, and even then,
Who's Jennifer?
Jacqueline.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute, where did we do this?
Yes. So I don't see how they can actually force her to sell unless they do like a tax lien or something like that.
Yeah, and the city can force her to sell
Yeah.
because they can make it not in you anymore.
So I don't know. My fear is that they will devalue this place so bad because of her actions that she may do something to destroy the building and collect the insurance on it.
So I would think the first person that would have any information on this would be Jason Hawes.
Tom to the rescue.
Yep, he sent the link to you too.
Tom, you're amazing. Love you.
Yeah, he just sent it. He just sent it to all of us. Oh
You're
my God!
awesome.
Yeah, you guys have broke me tonight, like what Robert said.
Oh, whatever. Shut up. Oh, no.
What?
I don't know if y'all remember a while back, Teresa Costi lost her
yeah,
dog.
Yeah.
She lost her dog. She lost
Oh.
another one today.
Oh, wow.
Oh man.
He was 12 years and 9 months old. That's hard. I don't care who you are. Losing a pet is unreal.
Yeah.
Okay. They are doing a live on YouTube. Matt Rife and Elton announce haunted house they bought.
Yep.
Now, here's the thing: they haven't announced what haunted house they bought.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't pay any attention to that until it's done.
Exactly.
There's a chat, so a lot of people are speculating. So they haven't even said which one. Or one person said Amityville House.
Oh God, Amityville. See,
Oh, listen to this. First thing I was bombarded with at work. Oh my God. Annabelle killed so and so.
oh God, that news, that old news.
Let's
Yeah.
stop there. Let's stop
Yeah.
right there.
Yep.
Do you have evidence of this? No, you don't. No,
No, I
you
don't.
don't. Number two. And then they were like, now Annabelle's missing.
Oh God, here we go again with the doll.
That's
Witness.
the
That
second
was
time now she's gone.
months ago.
They did that before
Months
too. That
ago.
supposedly the doll disappeared.
She's still on tour. Let's get that straight right now. She's still on tour. Do I think it's right? Absolutely not. But not my business. I'm not involved. Not my business. Not my circus, not my monkeys. No. The things they're putting out with AI, with this shit. Again, why I hate AI is absolutely unreal. Because it is giving the effect to people that don't understand this field, that aren't in this field, that are just curious. That this is really what happened. Do we know that's really what happened? Absolutely not. We have not investigated this shit. We don't know.
Did Chris message you guys?
Chris, boy, if you didn't message me, I'm going to kick your ass.
Hey, now we can see Rosie.
Hey, now there she is.
There you go. There you go.
Ah, hey, girl.
Great to see you back here. It's been too long.
Oh,
I've been following her, so.
Yeah, so I've been doing the same. I mean, like actually talking with her like this, it's been a long time, but been following a lot with what she's been posting on Facebook.
These hot flashes
he
kill
sent me
me,
this
I
picture.
swear.
He sent me this picture saying claiming he has Annabelle.
so yeah, a lot of people are throwing out all of this stupid
What?
shit about Annabelle.
What? She did a fluffy, went to a bar and got a what?
What?
I don't think I want to know what a fluffy is.
Please explain this shit, dude.
Yeah, really.
Okay, Chris just sent me a picture.
Yeah, that's the same one I just showed.
Yeah.
Chris is mad at me because he didn't send me shit, I don't think. Yeah, he did. Okay.
Hey, I am 100% certain that this is not the Annabelle.
It
No,
is
it's
absolutely not, dude.
Definitely not.
Chris.
Wow,
That
working,
is-
But you know what? It's the same shirt.
working 3 jobs. Wow.
I'm not even looking.
Hey, Braxton's here.
Hey,
Louisiana,
I wondered where you were, little man.
Louisiana's in the house, as he always says it.
was Braxton the one that was saying that he couldn't hear anything last week?
I don't think so.
I don't think he was.
I don't
Well,
think so.
even if he did, I don't think he was the only one who said that.
Well, somebody was saying that he couldn't hear anything.
Wish thing.
I don't think I
Yeah,
want to know.
I'm not sure, Rosie, but I'm out on that one because I don't know.
So here's the thing about last week. This caused me some frustration, but I knew it was going to happen. I just didn't think it was going to happen during the show.
Oh,
Did you know about this? So when I took all of us off stream
mm-hmm.
and did the full screen for the music video,
Right.
all audio was out. Only he could hear it in the studio.
Oh shit!
On the bot, it's like as soon as I maximize, or as soon as I took myself off, everything was done. Everything was gone. And then naturally, I got the copyright hits from Facebook and YouTube. I knew it was coming, so I appealed all of them, and because of those copyright strikes, I couldn't download them from Facebook or YouTube.
Okay.
I had to wait until it finalized on EVMux for me to download from there.
Yeah. Okay.
And when I got it, I was able to clip out the videos, and I re-aired the episode yesterday
Okay.
on all platforms.
Yeah, Braxton did confirm this, by the way, Jeremy. He said he might have been one of them who said he wasn't hearing anything from the audio.
Right, there was only one person that was doing it. I thought it was him. So,
Okay.
okay, let's see.
We can always count on Braxton to stay with us till.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just a quick question, Jeremy. Is it all right if I send the link to Kate? Because I know she wanted to talk before the end of the show. Talk about that Yorkshire Exorcist.
Yeah.
Is it something that she wants to talk about publicly or privately?
She's willing to talk about it publicly.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna send her
Give
the
me
link.
1 second. I'll be right back.
So I re-aired the episode yesterday after we did the wrestling show because I don't like having any of my videos blocked.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to figure a way to get them out there.
Yeah, I know.
And I still haven't. I probably won't get a response because, according to the thing, they have 30 days to respond. And it's, you know what? No.
Not even worth it.
Well, I did the thing. I'm just not going to wait for them to respond. So that's why I put the new videos out.
Right.
So. And as far as this weekend goes, not going to work for me because tomorrow I am going book shopping. That's an hour drive from here, and this weekend is SummerSlam.
Oh, okay.
So I will be watching wrestling Saturday night and Sunday night.
Yeah, with Flashback Weekend, they always do it like at the very first weekend of August. That's how they've been doing it for they've been doing Flashback Weekend for, I would say, about 20, 25 years, I believe, that they've been doing it. They've been doing it for quite a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's everybody that you see on that list is everyone that's going to be there. Well, I sent the link to Kate, so just a matter if she sees it or not, because she said she was ready.
Okay, so that means she got her daughter to bed.
That's probably what's going on right now. Is either she got her daughter to bed and she's just getting herself ready, or she's still trying to get her daughter to bed. Oh, Chris. Oh my God. You know what? Chris just said. But before I get to that, okay, so Chris said he's going to be investigating. You know, I'm surprised when you guys did that.
He's going to be at the Abbey on Saturday.
That's right, yeah. You know, I'm surprised. Speaking of him, I'm surprised when you guys did the wrestling show yesterday that he wasn't on with you guys.
He was.
He was? Okay.
He hopped on later.
Yeah, I just saw it when it was just you, Donald, and Joe.
Oh, so they bought Ed and Lorraine's house.
Oh, I didn't realize it was actually their house that they bought.
That's interesting. So if they got the house, that means they got the museum.
I thought Tony Spera, their son-in-law, I thought he was, because I know for the longest time he was running the museum. I wonder what Tony Spera's got to say about this.
Don't know.
Because I've actually spoken to him quite a few times. And I didn't ask him. I mean, I haven't spoken to him lately, but
not too early, Chris.
No, No, because I haven't spoken with Tony lately, but I know for the longest time he was running the Warrens cult museum.
Huh? Maybe something happened.
Maybe, I don't know.
Wasn't Tony's name kind of dragged through the mud for a little while?
Uh, I don't remember. I honestly don't really know if it was. I mean, if it really was, I might have missed it. But I know I mean, the last time I think I ever truly had any type of conversation with him, as far as the museum is concerned, it was actually about like 2 or 3 years ago, and I was actually supporting him because, not to bring the name up, but that was when Douche Baggins had said that really mean remark regarding the Warrens, claiming that his museum was like claiming that the Warrens Museum was nothing compared to his own museum he had in Las Vegas. And he said some other pretty nasty things in regards to Ed Warren. And as you can imagine, Tony was furious of what Zach said. And I showed my support for him. I think I was probably just as angry about what Zach said as he was. I was just like, it's just horrible what Zach said.
Well, let's remember, as celebrities, we have no repercussions unless somebody gives them to us.
Yeah.
And
Either.
we always have those. I hate it, but we always have those that are on the opposite side of it, which honestly, that's how this world goes around. We have this side, we have this side. And if we can meet in the middle, that's wonderful. And, agree to disagree. That's fine. And that's why we have people that love horror movies and people that love love stories that are true. It's okay. I mean, that's how this all works. But those of us that have an opinion, yes, that makes us very angry. And that's okay, because we stand for something. In the words of a country music star, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So here we are.
You know, I'm just going to throw this out too before I forget. Like what Chris just said, the Warrens were mentors to Dennis. And as a reminder, I've said this like a million times. I've met Lorraine Warren, and this was even before the Conjuring movies ever were made.
Mm-hmm.
While I was still a teenager in high school, which even to this day I still see it as an honor to have met her, even though I didn't get to meet Ed because he passed away a few years prior before I met Lorraine. It was still great to me. And I know in the last couple of years, some people have said that there's been somewhat controversy surrounding the Warrens.
Yeah.
Honestly, anytime you have figures like that, there's always going to be some type of controversy one way or another. You just can't simply walk from it. But even if they did receive any type of controversy, and I'm not only just saying this just from the time when I got to meet Lorraine, regardless of whatever they did, you do not talk, horrible things about them, especially after that they passed away and claim that you're 100% far more better. Because let's face it, Ed and Lorraine Warren, they had been doing a lot of this stuff long before most of us, including Zach, before any of us were even born. So, you got to give respect to them, regardless of the controversy they may have had. So for Zach to just go out and say that horrible stuff about him, that's enough to get pretty much anybody angry, regardless of how they felt towards the Warrens.
Well, I'm gonna say this though. Let's play devil's advocate.
Kate will be on in 2 minutes, by the way.
Okay, so let's play devil's advocate, and if there's something you believe in, and a celebrity, I don't care who it is or what genre they're in, comes out with something opposing your opinion, you're going to stand up for it, and you're going to have opposing opinions of your friends, and that's okay, because once again, if we don't stand for something, we fall for anything.
Yep.
um it's going to happen, but we also have to be careful of listening to other people's opinion of someone, because it may not be correct. Someone else's opinion from another network of me may be completely different from someone's opinion that actually knows me of this network. And it again, it depends on what side of someone you get, because you screw me over, you're gonna get a side of me that you don't want. You talk to me like a human, you may still get a side of me you don't want, or at least opinions you don't want, but you're not going to have the same opinion as someone who screwed someone over.
That's why there's a saying out there that I like, where if you hear from somebody that I'm a nice guy, believe that person. If you hear from somebody else that says I'm an asshole, believe that person.
Right,
Because
right,
that person's attitude dictates how I treat them.
Yep.
right. Depends on what version of me you get.
Yes.
There is
I used to
many
say-
versions of me. And if someone says, oh, well, you get, this person is such a bitch. Yeah, it probably was. What did you do? So, and someone else says, wait a minute, she helped me. That's probably true. What did you do? I don't know what to say. That's, some have this view on who I am and don't know me. That's exactly right. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you cross standards of people, you're going to get a different version. If you cross lines that somebody has clearly drawn and said, please don't do this, and somebody does it, you're going to get a different version of somebody who respects those lines.
Yeah.
That's the way it is. And we're going to get, and that's the same with celebrities, we're going to get different versions. Right? And it depends on how you treat me, what you get.
See, I used to always say
You
when I
are
was,
not a girl.
I'm going to be honest.
Bitch, you ain't no bitch. What are you doing?
I always used to say this when I was younger, and funny enough, it actually from from a biker show or something like that. I said people had a choice with my behavior, like how they could treat me. I said I could, back in the day, I used to always say that I could be your best friend or your worst
That's
freaking
exactly
enemy.
right.
I
Authentic
could be
people.
your best friend or worst freaking enemy. If you step on my toes and don't apologize, I'm going to confront you.
Well,
You know,
here's the thing, and that's the way it should be.
There's a third one there too.
What?
I can be your best friend. I can be your worst enemy. Or I will be indifferent to you.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
there you
Don't
go.
care.
Didn't
Don't
even think
care.
of that
You
one.
don't exist.
Yeah, that's the worst one.
You don't
Yeah,
exist.
worse than being the enemy.
Which is
The indifference. That's like let's say Nick, you cross me for whatever reason. So I cut you off, unfriend you, block you. I don't give a shit what happens to you. That is going to be on your mind more than, oh, he hates me. He's bad mouthing me. Nope.
yeah, because then you're still giving publicity at some level.
Right.
But here's the thing: we have to, for our own sanity, and I think all of us in the network are this way. If somebody crosses us, we're going to have a discussion. Hey,
Chris.
did you mean to do this? And this happened 3 years ago when Jeremy had his surgery. That this happened was with a real close person of ours.
Hmm.
And, there was a conversation. Did you mean to do this? Because one of us, we won't name names. Of course, it was me. One of us
So
said, immediately went to defense. And we're like, what the fuck are you doing? Are you crazy? You've lost your fucking mind. Go away. But that wasn't the intention of this person at all. It was completely different. So, of course, that was a lesson. Have a conversation. That was a lesson. And
he himself admitted that the timing was wrong.
right. But I should have had a conversation with this person because I am close with this person and didn't. I assumed because of
That's probably why, because how close you were, or, or
right.
that it felt more like betrayal than anything else.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Well,
And
I
when
saw
you
that.
get a feeling of betrayal, then it kind of becomes like an all bets are off thing.
Well, and you guys know all too well, hardest hit was on me because we all know what happened later on, and I felt truly betrayed.
Different situation
Oh,
Yeah, I
I
was
thought.
gonna say no.
in time. That was
Oh,
it
no, you're
Situation.
right. You're right. I got the two mixed up. You're right. You're right. Go ahead.
in time.
But
Sorry about that.
he is still one of our best friends.
Yeah.
We had a conversation. I learned a lesson to reach out and actually ask instead of assume. Which I knew to begin with, but I didn't do it. That's there's no reason for it. But there are also people you cannot do that with. You cannot have a conversation because, and honestly, you should reach out and try to have that conversation. If you can't, all bets are off at that point. You're done.
Yeah.
But if you can have that conversation, maybe it was a misunderstanding, which it was, and we love that man to this day. Um,
And we all
reached out to Jeremy and said, "Look, this is what happened." It was fine, but unfortunately, my mouth ran on a show before because I will be the first to stand for anybody that I'm close with.
and I wasn't able to do that because I was far too busy getting prepared for that surgery.
Right,
I just couldn't
right,
put my mind toward that because
right,
that incident happened on a Friday. My surgery was on Monday.
right,
And
right,
Right.
I was in the frame of mind of, am I going to survive this surgery? So I was
Right.
getting
right. And
stuff.
it wasn't your job to do that.
Yeah.
But it also wasn't my job to lash out like I did before I did my research.
What's up,
So,
Kate?
that's just one of those things.
What have I walked into?
You walked into holy hell.
Yeah. Welcome to hell.
Okay, bye. No, just
But it's one of those things. We have to really do our research before we bash somebody, whether it's a celebrity, whether it's somebody
look
we
at
know.
Robert's comment. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
did you guys see what Robert
Robert.
just speaking of medical stuff? I wanted to bring this up.
Yeah.
Prosthetic leg home. That's great to hear.
I thought you already had one, Bub.
Is
I-
it
He had one,
robotic?
but he
Oh,
couldn't-
video of walking with the new leg.
yeah, he had it, but he couldn't bring it home yet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I bet it's one of those really cool robotic ones. How awesome would that be?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so,
great news, Robert.
the moral of that story is we really need to do our research before we bash somebody and
Yeah.
say they're terrible people. I'm guilty.
Speaking of, I have some major gossip that I wanted to talk to you guys.
Uh-oh.
She actually told me this is why she came on. She
Zip
messaged
it,
me
Nick.
before that.
Zip it, Nick. Zip it.
Well, I'm just saying she told me
Hey,
first.
let me help you out with that one.
There we go. Oh, Nick is muted. Damn, what happened?
Oh no, you can't mute Nick.
Oh, yes, we can.
Oh no.
Because he does it to himself all the time.
That's one power over him I do have.
Chris,
Wait a minute.
mute him.
Wait a minute.
Okay,
Yeah.
little Miss Kit Kat, what's the break?
Oh, I do too. Oh, look at that.
What, Kit Kats? What? I'm confused. What?
I just wanted to see if I had that power to mute him too.
Oh, I
Look,
see.
Why won't it unmute? Wait. What?
Kit Kat.
Oh, whoa. I think I found something.
Okay, so I'm going to start from the very beginning. And this is just, so we're speaking about recent news, right? And is this supernatural talk? This is kind of
Yeah.
supernatural stuff, all that. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool.
This is anything goes.
Okay, that's great. That's good. So I found this out today, and I honestly, my mind is blown. I don't even know where to start. So I'm saying this in a very
Start at the very beginning.
start at the beginning, but I don't want to slag anyone off. I'm not really into the whole drama thing. I'm just going to tell you guys the facts that I've got, and then I want to tell you like how disappointing it is and how dangerous it is that someone is doing this in mainstream media as well.
Okay.
So, have you guys heard of the Yorkshire Exorcist? He's very famous in the UK at the moment.
I have not.
No? Okay. So I have to give you a little bit of background then. So his name is Ian Lawman. He is an ordained Church of England exorcist that has been featured on a number of successful television shows, including Most Haunted, I'm Famous and Frightened, Living with the Dead, and Help My House is Haunted. I don't know if you guys
I've heard of
know.
that show.
Okay,
I know
great.
all those shows. That's
I know
sad.
most of them too.
Okay, awesome. So, weirdly, this guy, before he became into the whole paranormal, is Nick pregnant? What?
That's what I'm laughing at.
If Nick was pregnant, it wouldn't be on this show. Like this,
What was that, Jeremy?
wouldn't be on.
Oh, yes, it would. That is most paranormal shit I've ever heard.
It would be on CNN or something. If Nick was pregnant, it wouldn't be on here.
CNN, MSN, Fox.
Fox News, the local news station here, WGN.
And wait, there's more.
NBC, CBS.
So, this guy, before he became into the paranormal, I didn't know, but he was actually a fashion model and a dancer before he. It just says like later, after many years of fighting his natural abilities, Ian succumbed to his role as a psychic, as you do, and he is a well-known figure in the world of the unknown and paranormal. In his time, he's been screened holding the world's ever live seance. Can you believe it? And the world's first live Ouija board session. And he famously performed the first ever exorcism shown on UK TV. His latest show, The Yorkshire Exorcist. Dun, dun, dun. So that's just a little bit about him. Okay.
I'm already questioning the legitimacy behind the first ever this, the first ever that.
This is what he looks like. Ta-da!
Yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
yeah.
you have
name?
No clue who he
What
is.
is that name?
And this is what he looked like on Most Haunted. Oh, he was without
I'm gonna full
the
screen and
beard.
just look.
This is him on Most Haunted.
I'm
And then this
surprised
is
I don't
him.
recognize it.
He
as-
looked like Chester Bennigan, Brent, the guy from Lincoln Park.
Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I can see a resemblance.
The guy.
Yeah. Kind of like Jeremy.
Not at all. Because
Jeremy's more handsome. Don't say that.
Ain't
Jeremy's way more handsome than that.
anybody touching this.
Okay, so he has quoted in a number of TV shows and articles in the UK that he became an ordained exorcist with the Church of England in 2014 and is also a part of their deliverance ministry. Despite his official status, he has faced challenges within the institution itself. The resistance is massive, he said. He explains that his tattoos, for instance, aren't necessarily against the church rules and regulations, but they do raise eyebrows. And furthermore, he said, I wasn't allowed to use my psychic abilities as part of the show. And you know, like, so he has stated all of this, that he's part of the Church of England and he did this and did that, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, have you guys seen a month ago, on Lad Bible, he did a very exclusive interview, which was called, let me find it for you, Do Demons Walk Among Us? An exorcist answers your questions. This is him on Lad Bible. There he is. You can find it.
Well, I just did a search on Lad Bible, and the first one that popped up already makes me
Hi,
question
Braxton.
everything.
I've been watching.
It says here, woman explains why straight boyfriend sleeps with men on camera.
what?
Well, there's a lot
What?
on there. There's a lot of stuff on there, Jeremy.
Wow.
A lot of different things on there, but he is on there. And I really recommend that you watch it because it's thrilling. There's a lot of things on there.
So
Say it was about a month ago.
It came out 2 weeks ago, actually. Wow.
Ago?
Time.
Okay.
2 weeks ago. Do Demons Walk Among Us? I really recommend anybody interested in the paranormal watch it because I want your views on it and I want your opinions, what you think. I can just tell you that the first comment that really made me laugh was somebody called Tom Tom. He wrote, I was skeptical about demons, but when I watched this video with an open mind, now I really don't believe in demons.
there wasn't Tom Nally. Okay.
It could have been Tom Nally. You never know. So you have to watch it. It's so funny. So yeah, and what I watched today is there is a debunker on YouTube called Beardo Gets Scared. Total credit to him because I didn't know any of this information had I not watched his video. Now, he is a bit controversial in the UK because sometimes he can go a bit too far. There's a lot of backlash. Sometimes, there's just a lot of controversy with these sort of debunkers but he does do research. He has done his research on this. So what he did is, after reading about this ordained exorcist, self-claimed, he wrote an email to the Church of England and asked them about this guy. And do you know what they replied? So they replied, thanks very much for this, to Beardo Gets Scared. We'll review these where necessary, because he sent them the videos, the articles, everything that he stated about him being ordained. For clarification, there is no record of Mr. Lawman having any involvement with the church or holy orders, and he categorically does not have any role in the church's response to requests for Deliverance Ministry, which is rooted in careful pastoral discernment, safeguarding, and collaboration with mental health professionals.
See what Robert said.
Key word there, mental health professionals, because a lot of people who are in, when you watch the programs that he does and the exorcisms that he does, I really feel that there's a fine line between somebody who is getting possessed and their mental health. And I do feel like I don't know, like I feel like there needs to be so much more help with mental health and conditions than this guy just claiming that he's doing exorcisms when the Church of England don't even know who he is and what he's doing. And that's preventing a lot of what the church is doing in a way, because I feel like it's enabling, right? So there is a lot of, thank you, Nikki. I appreciate that.
Robert said this too, by the way. Like, I love this response.
Yeah. So honestly, I can see a court case coming up because he's been claiming this in series, online, interviews, articles. He's going to get sued really bad. And even if he was ordained, he should have stated, was it a spiritualist church? Was it online? Did he pay $20 for it? You know, where did this ordained thing come from? So I think there just needs to be a lot more transparency on his part.
Absolutely. Here's the thing. I'm ordained. I didn't pay a damn thing.
Oh, that's lucky.
All that means is I can perform wedding ceremonies.
Yeah.
That's all that means. My husband, I ordained him through my Facebook, his name, and took 10 seconds.
Right.
Because he is going to perform our daughter's wedding.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
That's, I mean, ordained, honestly, and I hate it. I really hate it. Means nothing.
Well, you know, another thing that's also important, because I've learned this a lot when it comes to like exorcisms and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know if it's considered the same like as being ordained, but for this guy to really claim that he's been doing all these exorcisms, I mean, the real question is, and it sounds like to me it's not. It sounds like he's not authorized.
No, he's not even part of, like, can you believe the audacity? The audacity to say that you're part of the Church of England and
exactly,
using that.
and
That's
witnessing,
crazy.
and witnessing, because I've told all of you guys too, witnessing an exorcism myself, and everybody that was involved in that, where nobody was ordained or authorized to do it, I knew even then that I think myself, what the hell are we doing? We're not even supposed to be doing this. We should have brought in the proper authority figures to take care of the problem. So to me, witness, when you have somebody out there who's saying that kind of stuff, that is obviously, again, knowing from experience myself, that is a grave mistake.
Because I also think, so in his interview with the Lab Bible, they ask him, how do you know when someone's possessed? And he says, you know, you get this feeling of depression, anxiety, the energy is sucked out of you. You feel like you want to unalive yourself. And I just think these people need desperate help, but that's mental health professionals that need to do that.
Mental, that could be just a suppressing energy.
Yes.
That does not mean demonic. That does not mean no.
But can you imagine people watching this who are vulnerable to that?
Right. The movie The Exorcist even kind of gave that kind of true basis on what it comes to possession, because this is when, I'm sure we've all seen the movie. There's that part where, you know, Reagan's mom approaches that priest asking for an exorcism. And his first response is, well, the first thing to do is to get a time machine and go back to the 15th century, because it just doesn't. We now know that a lot of these supposed possessed cases, it's either mental health, it's either like like multiple personality disorder, even in some way dementia in some way.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mental illnesses, and it just doesn't happen as much anymore.
Well, let's go back to, it's not that it doesn't happen as much anymore. Let's go back to,
I went all the way back 5 weeks. I can't find this video.
Oh, I'll send it to you, Jeremy. I'll send it to you now. Okay.
let's go back to, we have, even in the church here in United States, and I'm not Catholic. I'm not going to claim I am. I'm not. But it's the Catholics that normally do the exorcisms.
Yes.
So there is a protocol. And this protocol is very, very strict because I actually have a demonologist on speed dial. But
On YouTube.
what?
I was looking on Facebook. She sent me the YouTube link.
Oh, I was
yes.
just like, no, it is not on YouTube. But there is such strict protocol that they have to go through if they are legit. They have to go through first their analysis of the case, and they're going to go in depth when they ask you this. Then they go through their uppers, whoever they are, of this case. And if they deem that it is not worthy of actual exorcism, or it's not, up to those standards, they're not going to do it. And
No.
then there's another layer that they
Yeah.
have to do.
There's an extensive mental health test
Absolutely.
and witnesses, and it has to go on for a number of time. Like
Yeah,
there are, like you said, Adrian, there's so many steps involved in this, and I just feel very disappointed that somebody like this got famous
Yep.
based on those claims.
Yep.
And is doing these shows.
Yeah, I mean that's
And
just
he's not who he says he is, and he's
That is
just
just-
taking advantage of people,
it's completely ridiculous, and like ignoring the facts that, like I said, we now know like there's a lot of it has to do with mental health, and it actually
Yes.
does actual possessions. I mean, like I said with what I just mentioned about like with the extras, that was over 50 years ago, back in the 70s. So even then, people knew, it's been, we now know so much about mental health in the last century or so. It just goes to show like how much we've actually been able to understand these
Yeah.
so-called possessions, that, as I would simply say, that only one case in maybe almost 1,000 may be an actual possession. The rest of them
Yeah.
are either mental health, even depression in some way can sometimes play a role in the
yeah,
so-called possession.
Yeah, and Jan's right. Like, if you're Catholic, the Pope has to ordain you 100%. Like, it's
I know where she's going with this. Girl, I love you. Stop right there.
But anyway, so knowing this, I reached out to people who I know have been on Help My House is Haunted, and I spoke to them about it. I'm not going to name anybody because it's not fair, but they got back to me and they said, do you know what? We got kicked off the show because of his BS, and we
Yep.
called him out on it, and
Yep.
they got kicked off the show. So that just proved to me that, yeah, he's not who he says he is. But also, if you watch,
People out there that are not who they say they are.
yeah,
Yeah.
and if you watch Help My House is Haunted, you'll notice a pattern in the shows where at the beginning it says this is for entertainment purposes only, and you're like,
Yep.
okay, fair enough.
Yep.
And then he's like sitting in a car, and he's like, Ian has had no information about where he's going. And then every single piece of information he picks up on, magically the historian will say, oh, well, there used to be a little boy that lived there. Oh, I feel the presence of a little boy, like, and I was just like, come on, guys. Like, do you really have to go back to that? Because this is what's giving the paranormal such a bad name.
Right.
Because everybody who's watching this series and is kind of on the fence about the paranormal, they're going to know why people bother with the paranormal and
Here's
not.
what I'm
Well,
gonna go back
who would
to,
really
though.
be talking Wayne? He
Yeah,
used to be
yeah.
part of the thing already out in the UK, but if it wasn't so late, I would have said we should have brought Wayne on so he could talk more from his experiences when he used to work for Most Haunted.
But can he? Let's, before we even do that, ask.
Well,
Because
no, he's
he may
already.
have an NDA.
Well, no, it's just that he's already talked about some of his experiences previously on some of our
Okay.
shows. That's what I mean.
Okay. Because, we don't want to put somebody on the spot that has an NDA. And
No. He's talked about it previously, as far as I can remember.
But let's remember this as well. I have seen the contract to some of these shows on different networks, and I won't call them out, but it's almost any of them. Seriously, they're all about the same. You have to agree to fake some shit.
Oh yeah, like
No.
you have to perform. You have to
Right.
content. And I understand that they're under pressure, but then I think, what is the point?
They sold themselves.
Yeah, why are they doing these shows then?
They sold themselves. Here's what happened to me, and this is something I don't talk about very often, but I will say it. No problem. I was on a show, and I went on the show completely nervous, scared, because yes, I volunteered to do it. I mean, that was all me. And I went on, and when the cameras are in your face, like right here, and you have people here, and it's scary, but you tell the truth. When you tell the truth, that doesn't work. They guide you in a different direction, and when you're not used to that, so you go with that direction. And I did it. I have no problem saying I did that. I followed their direction.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, there's been lots of instances on that show where, particularly one where they convinced this very young lad that he was a reincarnation of a soldier or something. But you could really tell their techniques because he did a past life regression on him, which in my opinion was more suggestion. And so there's loads of that. There really is. But the point is, I just feel that there's so many investigators out there, especially YouTube, and there's people like trying to make genuine content. And then I just think, what's the point with all these shows and entertainment purposes and all the rest? Like, just make it into a horror movie or a horror series or something. Just don't
make it reality.
Yeah.
I might have told you guys about this before, so correct me if I have, but even if I did, I'll say it anyway. A few years ago, this was about 2-3 years before I met, most of you guys. Around 2018, I actually was trying to create my own paranormal series, but I was going to try to do something different. I know we've always heard that all the time, like trying to do something that hasn't been done before, but I was trying to stick to that term. I'm surprised no one ever took this title. Maybe it's been taken now, but at the time they didn't. My series was going to be called Paranormal Travels. And at first I was going to focus on like different haunted locations throughout Chicago, Northern Illinois, Southern Wisconsin, Northwestern Indiana, if we were lucky, Eastern Iowa, and as well as also Southwestern Michigan. Hey, Donald.
Yo, Donald.
See you here. But what my series was going to be, I know a lot of people would have thought, I mean, it looked like almost kind of like one of those found footage type of films, but there's a big difference of what I was going to do. I think I've asked this question about one show. Who remembers the show Paranormal Witness? Has anybody watched that?
Yep.
Which I know that was
Which
one of my...
Which one?
Paranormal Witness.
Paranormal
Witness.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of my favorite shows for the longest, well, until the last couple episodes. The last episodes were not so great. But anyways, like how they had those reenactments in between, like the interviews and stuff like that? That's what my show was going to be essentially like. It was going to be us, being interviewed. And but the difference was we were not going to rely on reenactments. Everything that is in between, we were going to film the entire investigation, like from start to finish. I mean, we weren't going to show like exactly all of the footage, but just show a majority of it. And we kind of made the agreement that if we got something, great. If we didn't,
Right.
we still had,
Exactly.
we still had.
Yeah.
What I essentially was trying to put together was trying to give. It was probably, I mean, honestly, I don't think other shows could have ever done what I was trying to do. I was really trying to show the reality of when it comes to actual investigations that, yes, every now and then you may get something, but there may be times that if we did an episode of the show, we might not get anything at all.
Yeah.
Yet we still filmed and talked about our visitation.
Right.
Unfortunately, though, we only filmed one episode. I mean, that doesn't mean that I could try to pick it up again in the future, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, the crew members this was back when I used to run my old team. The crew members were just not cooperating with me, and unfortunately, the series had to be canceled after filming just one episode.
Yeah, that's a shame.
It really was, because, in my personal opinion, I think that would have really been probably the most perfect example to show what a real investigation's like.
Yeah. And also, I just wanted to talk about the equipment that they use as well. So there were times when they were using when they were doing EVPs, right? And they're all together, or maybe two of them in a room, and they're recording. And it was just so embarrassingly obvious that one of them was talking, and they would put that down to a disembodied voice. So like they'd be like, "What's your name?" And then you would just hear like, "George," and it would just be, and it's so obvious, like it's her saying the name that they've done the history on and everything. And I think out of all the people that have lived there and died there, I don't think this one guy is going to hang around forever. Do you know what I mean? It's just
Well,
like her accent and her way of speaking just came on the EVP, and I'm like, have I missed something? Does nobody connect the dots? Like it's just her voice.
No, because people want to believe. But here's the thing: if you watch some of, I'm not even going to say any names, but some of the paranormal shows, when they get EVPs, you can watch, because one of my rules is if we're going to put out an EVP, the camera is going to be on us.
Yeah.
At that time. If it's not, it doesn't get put out, except within our little group. It does not get put out. But you can watch, and they have their thumb on that microphone.
Yeah.
So when they rub across that microphone, and
that
then
could be a sound.
Right, and they suggest, this is what was said.
Yeah.
So once they suggested, this is what you hear.
Robert.
Yeah.
Or they kind of go like this, and they're biting their nails, and they're like,
right.
Yeah, exactly.
All kinds of things like that.
Yeah.
And the thing with the show I did, I immediately, because I had contact with wasn't a producer, but it was somebody who got people on there. He's a friend of mine still on Facebook, but I messaged him, said, please remove this because this was terrible.
Yeah.
And I went with what they said, and this was terrible. Jan, as soon as I got off the airport, got off the plane, her dad had just died. So I immediately went to, friend mode. But I had messaged him, and I told her what happened. It is now only played outside the United States. It is played in the UK. It is played in the Netherlands, but that episode is not played in the United States.
Yeah.
I only saw it because somebody sent it to me that was part of our group.
Oh, okay.
And
cool.
It was the most embarrassing.
Oh, no.
Ugly. I mean, it was awful. because I knew I caved and went with it, with what they
Yeah.
suggested. And the
Sure.
reality would not have been near as exciting as
No.
as what
Like
they.
fabricated
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
When
Yeah.
I tried making my own series, even though the crew is not cooperative, despite that they were at first, I told them right from the very beginning that no matter what we capture on, like what we film at these locations, I mean, because I had to give them that constant reminder because there is definitely
Right.
no guarantees whatsoever.
No.
I said to them, regardless of wherever we go, regardless of the supposed hauntings that occur at these locations, we all have to remember there's no guarantee we're going to we may ever capture like a full body apparition,
Right.
video,
And that's
photograph.
not what those, if you were to go to one of these, which I'm not going to call anybody out, the one I saw said if you don't capture something, it's you're going to enact it as you did.
And that's just
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, even I knew I did the smart thing, and I was not going. I basically was making the truthful decision because I refused to bow down to anyone's demands, thinking that there was going to be something happening. So rather than having to submit, I've decided in a way to kind of fight back and
Right.
expose
Mhm.
again the reality of things. Because that's why I always say
Yeah.
to like a lot of the newcomers that try to join, that want to do this stuff, like I'm not trying to deter them. But I'm just telling them, I'm being completely honest with them, saying, in spite of what you see on these shows, 90% of paranormal investigating usually is boring. You go to these
Yep.
locations, you stay there for several hours,
Yep.
and for the most part, nothing happens.
Nothing
And that's
happens.
and
Yeah.
that's pretty much what the message. That's why I wanted to
Right.
deliver. Hey, Jenny,
Mhm.
that is why I wanted to deliver when I tried making the show. I wanted to deliver the message of what an actual paranormal investigation was all about.
Right.
And like I said, if we captured something, great. If we didn't, well, we still tried, and we could still talk about it regardless.
Yeah.
How many do?
I'm going
But
to do the comments really quickly. So
Yeah, hey,
Noah
Jenny.
said, good idea. The things wrong with most shows on social media is that everything is paranormal. Oh, hi, Jenny. Isn't she in Ireland? What
Yeah,
are you
she's
doing?
in Ireland.
yes,
It's gotta be
Yes.
late over
yes.
there.
It's like
And she's about to go on a vacation, lucky bitch.
Yeah.
bless her.
Here it is. Here's what Donald said, like you were
She
saying.
deserves it, I promise.
Oh,
Everything
yeah.
is
Yeah.
now- yeah. And then Chris said, hate that. That's why we get a bad name. It's about the clicks. Tom McNicholas has a question for you, Nick. Remember
Yeah,
us
he
talking
was.
to
Yeah,
some...
Everything is paranormal. Everything is demonic. That's what it is.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I know.
But
See, that
ratings.
Sam Baltrusis, who we saw 2 weeks ago at the
Yeah.
Paracon up in Wisconsin, we actually had a really good conversation with him, and he was really giving a lot of his thoughts and opinions when it came to demons and the exorcist. In fact,
Is this the guy who was on Help, My House is Haunted? The one that we spoke to, Nick?
I'm not sure if he was on that show, but I know he was on an episode of the show A Haunting. And
Which one was he? I'm really bad with names. I don't remember.
he's the guy that Tom and I both got pictures. He's
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Different
he's
person.
very,
Okay.
very well
Cool.
respected. In fact, actually, I should probably let you know, Kate, ahead of time. He lives in Massachusetts, but most of his family actually still lives in Chicago,
Oh,
and
okay,
he actually
nice.
has interest of wanting to come out to the Chicago Paranormal Convention next year. So,
Oh, that's
given a
good.
chance, if you're able to come out again next year, you might have the opportunity to actually meet him in person. And
Hmm.
he and I, again, it's like me, Tom, and Sam. We became great friends very quick.
Yeah.
And we had this huge conversation. And even Sam, believe it or not, is now having interest of wanting to work with a few of us. Like with not just me, even like with Mary and Shane from the Netherlands, because he knows them. He knows Lois. He knows all of us.
That's
He knows more.
great.
He knows all of us more than you think.
Apparently, Chris has interviewed him.
Who?
Chris.
Chris.
Yeah, Chris has
Donald?
interviewed him. Yep.
Absolutely right. And I went through the same thing. And that's one of those things. Are you willing to sell yourself, your
Yeah.
what you stand for, and your reputation, or money? And honestly, it's a
That's
hard
right,
choice.
Robert.
It is a hard choice because most of us live paycheck to paycheck. It is a hard choice, but in the end, if you choose yourself over that, you're an amazing person.
I had actually gotten a call for when they were doing the reboot of Ghost Hunters.
Mhm.
Oh, I
Uh,
remember this.
Yep.
I I actually missed the call because I was going from one phone to a new one, and when I got my new one, the SIM card didn't work. So they called me on a Monday. I got their message on Friday and tried calling them back.
See,
No.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Jenny. Jenny, I'm going to say this. I've been following what you're doing. I haven't been able to comment because I've been working all week, but baby, you deserve whatever it is you're doing.
yes, she
Please go on
does.
vacation. Please shut down. I know you've had a hell of a year.
Yeah, she really needs a break.
Please shut down and forget everything. Just shut down. We love you.
You
Yeah.
know, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was I to be fully honest, I mean, I was a little bit concerned for Jenny, but now knowing that she's going on this trip, I think that's going to be very refreshing to her. So
It
I
is.
really,
It is.
I know it's going to be. So you
It
deserve
will.
this, Jenny. You really do. Um, but just one more thing too about again all this talk about like what producers are wanting for these shows. This is what I really loved about when I was trying to put the series together was I didn't have any producers. I was doing this independently. And I can already say right now, I was under no way, shape, or form of trying to once again, like some of these other shows do, was not trying to make money off of this, wasn't
Mhm.
trying to get attention or fame. I just wanted to make this kind of like the same way with Nick Files, kind of just a knowledge, just more about knowledge and education.
And
Um,
that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so,
Perfect.
I mean, and trust me, I already, even though we didn't move forward with the series, I already knew that I would probably get some backlash where some people might say, "Why didn't you capture anything?" or "This show sucks," because you get. I already knew I would probably face criticism, but you know what?
Every show is going to get something like that, no matter
Yeah.
what.
Well,
Like,
no, I would have. I already would have received criticism that if there were some episodes we captured little to nothing at all. But you know what? It wouldn't if I had continued making that series, I never would have stopped. I would have continued
Right.
on regardless whether because you were I mean, yes, you get your critics, but you also would have people that would probably say, we appreciate you letting us know what an actual paranormal investigation is all about. So regardless of the fact,
yeah.
I would have still done it's almost kind of one of those things where you kind of felt like, okay, I know I probably really shouldn't be doing this because there's probably going to be some people upset about this, but I'm going to do it anyway because I want to show the truth of this stuff.
But let's be honest. Let's get down to the core of ourselves. Let's be honest. Sometimes you have to choose between money and your reputation and yourself. Depending on how desperate you are or how much you want people to love you
Mm,
and have fame,
yeah,
it's what you choose.
I think in this case it was definitely ego. Like he must have a
Right.
really good agent. Whoever
Right.
is his agent must be doing a fabulous job because he had a choice. He could either stick to the show and stay there, but he hasn't. He
Mhm.
has done interviews, he has written articles, he's
Right.
now doing his own show, his solo um, venture. Apparently, he's going to Australia. Nikki just sent me the
Oh,
link to
jeez.
Paranormal Australia. Like, what?
Oh, boy.
Chris,
But
you're full of shit.
I'm so interested to see where this goes because now the Church of England are involved.
Right.
What is going to happen?
Right.
I'm so
You used
interested.
a name you should have never done
Yeah.
because you thought nobody would check. And here you are. But, like with my thing, I was
That's me.
videoed the actual footage,
Hmm.
and I had already told everybody in our group, look, this ain't going on air because everybody knew I was going. Everybody knew, I got to meet people that are now famous, and I loved it. I made friends, but I also knew what I said was not 100% correct, and that's not what I want portrayed of me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I told everybody in our group, like, look, I screwed up, and I did. I followed that direction. That was my own fault, but I could have kept following that direction,
Hmm.
and who knows, got other shows. I don't know, but I did. I said,
Hmm.
shut this down.
So, to summarize, why I told you guys is one, this is very interesting and it's juicy gossip, fresh out of England. And two, I am just so disappointed that this is mainstream paranormal media. People are watching this, especially that Lad Bible demon interview
God.
thing. And I just feel that it's not fair for people who are vulnerable, who really do have serious mental health issues and need
Yeah.
help and need care, and not having the added paranoia that comes with this. And it's just really, really, really disappointing. And you're right, Jenny. Yes, they have
Yeah.
no
No,
record of this
no,
guy, the
Jenny,
Church of
that's why I
England.
was doing that
Yeah.
one.
When you talk about people with big egos, and then also the possibility of mental illness, that there was a situation about 2-3 years ago in England. I won't mention this guy's name. Those who I'm sure will
No,
know.
no.
He was actually making videos of him. Well, first of all, he was bashing people because they were using cat balls, and also wearing Ghostbuster shirts while they were on investigations. And
Okay.
then
That's
he
exactly what I'm
also
talking about.
make videos of him kicking people out of locations because they were doing these things. And then we would later find out that the people that he was kicking out were actually members of his team,
Yep.
and he was doing this for the attention.
Oh,
I
okay.
know exactly who you're talking about. I've seen those videos, and we've actually had issues with them on some of our shows.
You see, what I don't get is I don't have a problem with cat balls because
Neither do
they
I.
do light up when they are moved or there's a vibration.
But
That's
you
just a
still have
fact.
to be very careful with those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. I
However,
have
spirit boxes. Now, I have seen 5 different types of makes of spirit boxes, and they are 3D printed, and then they code the program, they input thousands of words, vocabulary, sentences,
Oh,
whatever you want.
oh, you're not talking about a spirit box. You're talking about an Oculus.
An
an
Oculus, yeah.
Ovilus, which
Yeah,
those are
Oculus.
hard to get, but they're expensive.
Spirit Talker, that's what I was thinking of. Spirit Talker, Spirit Talkers.
Ovilus.
Yeah. There's a lot of people in England right now who are making their own spirit talkers. Like that's what they're called, like at the moment over there. But yeah, and I honestly don't see how that can be classed as paranormal. Like my opinion, it is just random words and phrases. I don't like. Yes, a spirit is supposed to go in, choose, and
It's the
deliver.
same with using any kind of
An
app on
Yeah,
phones.
Yep.
but I honestly don't understand that people that might bash cat balls why are they using those types of technology? My opinion, I don't think that's
Giving them what they want
evidence.
clouds their judgment.
Yeah.
And that's where I don't judge anybody for anything. Now, some of these apps, I might, if they ask me for my opinion, and if they don't, not
I
my
don't
problem.
get necrophonic. I honestly do not understand that because it's the same thing.
Right.
It's
The one I
random,
arguments with people about the necrophonics.
and it has microphones.
Right.
Right.
Right. And
There's
and we all see. I mean, we can all test this at any point. Have your phone shut. You know, don't have it open. Have it on, but set it there. Talk about something. A bedroom set.
Oh, it comes up all the time. All the time. Because
Your
mine's also
next one.
connected. I think Apple are the worst because your laptop's connected to your
Yep.
phone, your phone's connected to your watch. All the time, I'm targeted by what I talk about. Even Facebook, even my mum will get things for things that I've looked at, stuff
You
like
know-
that.
Right. Exactly. So,
If this if Larry had said
sweetheart, I don't know who you are.
if he had said that,
I get it.
Jessica
I get it.
Brad,
I get
That
it,
is just
sweetheart.
bad.
you don't need to.
But even airplane mode, that doesn't work.
No, it
Because
doesn't.
I've seen experiments with it with airplane plane mode,
Right.
and there's still evidence that it's using the microphone because that
Again,
doesn't
I will
need.
go back. I
That's
hate
why there's
AI.
only-
I hate it.
See, that's why for me, when it comes to a lot of the apps, if you guys have ever, there's only a few apps that I actually use for. I mean, and most of the time, even the apps that I do use,
Yeah,
most of the time I usually use them if I don't have my equipment available. It's like a backup, I would say. But other apps like, I mean, I will admit, yes, I have, I do have Necrophonics. So does Tom. But there's other apps I already know for a fact do not work. I probably explained this before, but I'll say it again. About over 10 years ago, when I did an investigation with my old team at Bobby Mackey's Music World in Wilder, Kentucky, she wasn't an actual member of the team, but she was allowed to come with us. It was a friend of one of the other team members. She was using, I think we all know this app, the Ghost Radar app. And I knew right from the very start, I knew right from the very beginning that was not a legitimate app to use for investigations. And she really, truly believed that she was getting responses of the Ghost Radar app. And I can't tell you even back then, and I was, even at 19 years old at that time, I already knew that this thing was a fake. I can't tell you how pressured I was just to go up and say, you're not actually getting responses from there, right? That's just the app doing that.
But we have to let them try. I mean, we can give them the guidance. We can give them what we know.
Yeah,
but
I
we
know.
can't, what we can't prove ourselves. We can only give them guidance and what we know.
I just want to say, I'm not bashing any paranormal experiments or any contact, any equipment. I think it's so good that there's so much more than there was, and I think it's great. But I don't understand how it can be legit evidence. That's the issue that I have.
That's the thing that's for me. If there's a case and I need to present evidence to a client,
Yeah.
if somebody brings me anything that comes from an app, absolutely not.
Right.
No.
I don't care what it is. I don't care how convincing it is. If it's an app, it's already illegitimate. I don't care who says what about anything.
But
So-
here's
See,
the
that's
thing.
why I only focus on I understand your opinion, Jeremy, but
Yeah.
that's why I'm very selective when it comes to something. I mean, Donald just said too, he's got the Necrophonic too, but they use it for more of the public investigations.
So
Jenny, Why what? Tell
So
me.
no, I think she's replying to my statement, like I don't see that as legit evidence. And
Okay.
why? It's because for me, if there was a person that legit didn't know anything about a building or the history of the building, if they went in and they sat down and they really, really sort of connected with other dimensions, whatever, the paranormal, and they had maybe pictures in their mind, maybe they picked up on things and they got names or they got dates and they did match up, I would see that as very credible evidence of the paranormal in a way that this person is connected to something, or whether that be residual or whatever, than an app just spurting out random words, because a broken clock is right twice a day, right? So even if it came out with girl and there happened to be a woman that passed away there, okay. But people are like, oh my gosh, it's such legit evidence. And I'm like, well, it's just a random word. Like these words come out. And so that's just my comparison. Like that's what I would class as evidence. If that comes from human more than randomness. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Kate,
Yeah.
also, Jenny was at
Okay.
that question.
Oh, sorry, Jenny. I totally got the wrong end of the stick there. But yeah, you got that for free. So.
That's okay, because I'm going to piggyback off of that. We have Big Brother. I don't know about any other country. In the U.S., it is unflippin' real, the Big Brother that we have. We now have a van that parks in anywhere they want to. It's a government van, and they have a speeding tracker, and they send you tickets through the mail because they catch you speeding and, whatever. We have...
Well, I'm not exactly against that.
I'm not either. No, I'm not.
Especially if they're in a neighborhood that needs people to be slow.
Right.
Oh,
I'm not against that either. But what I am saying is we are being watched at every move, every second of every day. Unless you're in your home, you know this. We have, like, on our phones, even in our homes, on our phones, we were talking about a bedroom set at one point, and the next thing, when I open up Facebook and I'm scrolling, the ads are bedroom set. I've never Googled them. I have never looked it up on Amazon. It was just a thought we had while we were talking. It shows up. So that tells me a whole lot. So if we're to open a Necrophonics app or any of those, what's to say they don't have the same capability as Google or Facebook or whatever is listening to us on our phones? We've all been through it. If you haven't, just try it. Put your phone down. Don't have it on, as far as open. Have it on, but not open. Set it down. Talk about naked bodies, whatever. And then go back to your feed.
I've already found that out years ago.
Tom's going to bed.
good night. I thought we were going to Wisconsin.
I've already found,
Let us know you made it there safe.
Yeah,
Bub.
good night, Tom. Let me know, too.
I've already found this out a few years ago when we were part of another show, Adrian, Nick, and the conversation with dildos.
Go sideways, yeah.
Did you say dildos?
Yes. Actually,
Look,
on
God, you know what that means.
anything will come out right out. It's me.
this show went so far off the rails.
Wait, what are we talking about? You said
It's a
show.
that used to be on our network.
About a show that existed before Supernatural Talk.
About dildos.
No.
It was more than
I
that.
don't understand.
It was a paranormal show. There were four. Well, it started out with three of us, and then there were four of us. And this guy would bring up dildos and all
Yep.
kinds of weird shit.
Okay.
It is.
Thing I know, I would be getting advertisement on my phone for dildos.
Absolutely.
Okay, we get that
It
now
was
because of
listening to
Minecraft.
what was
Oh my God.
said.
Yeah. And this is when we were doing a show. I'm not doing anything with my phone. It's just sitting off to the side. And the next day, no, Jenny, you're actually hearing it.
Yeah, you're actually hearing it, Jenny.
I said the word dildo.
Yeah.
And the next day, I would pick up my phone, get on Facebook. Oh, I got advertisements for dildos.
Let's test this theory.
Jeremy,
Let's
look what
test
you
it.
did. You
Yeah,
said
look what
that
you did.
word.
Who the hell is Tom
You
Nally
said
when
that
we need it?
word
This is like
and he
the
popped
perfect
up.
time
You
for
say the word, not on the show.
Now Tom's in the chat.
He said it. My phone caught it and decided to show me.
Okay, let's test this theory. Does everybody have their phone within hearing distance?
Yeah.
My phone is right here, and I'm still streaming on TikTok.
Okay, it doesn't need to be on, open, just on. Okay, let's test this theory, see how far it goes. We're not going to talk about that. Okay.
The audience, please let us know if tomorrow you get whatever comes up.
Wait. Okay, so let me get something. I got to just ask this real quick before I begin. So, you're willing, Adrian, to talk about boobies, but not willing to talk about... Oh my God, there's Tom singing a witch!
I told you. I told you.
Nick, honey.
He's here. You said the word and he's here.
Yeah, there he is!
Babe, I will talk about boobies. I will talk about dildos, but that is not what we're going to talk about right now. I am testing this theory.
Tom, you better get on here. It's serious.
See, Jenny.
Oh,
Okay.
Donald, that.
Listen, stop. We're gonna test this theory.
Oh my God, Jill's here.
No! Oh my God!
Jill, hey baby, I missed
Oh
you.
my God, we missed you!
Nick, calm down. You're going to give yourself a heart attack.
I'm sorry, no, I just startled the hell out of me.
Silence.
Joe.
Hold on.
Jill's here. I already told you.
I'm about to fix this.
Fine.
Okay, here we go. Let's talk about pickle toe puppets. Okay? Random as hell, right? Pickle toe puppets.
I don't know what they are.
Adrian, it
I
could
don't either
be
because they don't exist. But
Ew.
toe puppets. Now let's see how many of your phones between now and tomorrow come up with that bullshit.
All right, Larry, calm down.
It could have been anything but pickles because that is all I see in the damn Fear Fans chat.
I know.
Pickle toe puppets. That's how I married my husband. So, that's just the direction we're going.
I wanted to address something with Donald. He said the Estes method is a good method, which I totally agree. But I think it should be with white noise.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
White
Absolutely.
noise only in your headphones. and
I
then you
agree.
can Get
Absolutely.
something out of it. No spirit boxes.
It's either pickles.
Whoa. What did I just see?
Pickle Nick. Pickles. Pickle. Get your pickle on here. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
No, what did I just see?
Holy cow! It's 11:45 already.
Oh, shit. No, it's 8:45.
I just got your message, Tom, and yes, I do.
Well, that's because Kate came on about 15 minutes before we would have ended the show.
Yes, now I'm going to have a song in my head. Thank you very much. I will kick your ass later.
Brad would be loving it tonight.
Oh God. I can already imagine what he'd be saying.
Guys, I miss him. I
I,
really miss having him around.
Come on, we should drop the link in the chat. Anyone that wants to come in, come in.
He tries. He
Yeah,
tries to
anyone.
come on when he can.
Can I drop the link in the things network?
Sure.
it would be awesome.
I want to end the show at some point tonight.
Yeah,
What? What? What'd
Jill,
you say?
you haven't tried the Estes method?
she
Get
said
with
she
me. We'll
hasn't.
try this.
It would seriously be awesome if we can get Jill on because it has been so long since we.
It's in the chat, guys.
Jill, I miss you. Beautiful.
We miss you.
minutes. Come
We miss
on.
you a lot.
5 minutes. Come on. Come on.
Yo, Brad is. He goes to bed very, very early because of his new work schedule. So that's
I
he
know. That's why I miss him.
in the show.
Jill, I tried calling you the other day. Hopefully everything's all right with you out in California
Yeah,
as far as the
everything's
earthquake.
okay.
Obviously, she's good. She's right there.
I know.
So
Like
let's.
I said, she's far away from the storm. She's fine.
Yeah, that's
Chris, you
all
should
I
do
wanted to
the-
know is everybody's okay. Shout out, you're okay. That's
Yeah.
Chris, you
That was
should do
serious.
the Estes method with just white noise.
I've only ever done
that.
the Estes. I've only ever done the Estes method once. In fact, that was Jeremy. That was when we went to that location last year in March or April.
That was the only time you did it?
Nick,
was
I
only-
wish I'd have
that was-
known that. We
that
would have
was the-
done that.
That was the first and only time I've ever done it. I've been wanting to experience it more.
I will only do the spirit box on white noise. I will not put it on running channels. That's no,
Yeah,
But
I'm
here's
surprised.
what we've come to find out, and I think everybody else here would agree. If not, please chime in.
Yay,
Hey,
Nikki.
Hello.
We're not to the
How
point.
are ya?
Hey,
I'm good. How are
sweetheart.
you?
Hey, beautiful.
Hey,
How are
darling,
you?
how are you?
We are to the point where we're not trying to prove shit because that's not what we're after. So when
Right.
we go to a location, it's not about views. It's not about what we're trying to prove or put a video out. So most of our stuff is out for what the hell is that?
Sound like feedback.
I'm just asking about what Chris put. I sent Nick a pic of it. You sent Nick a pic of what?
No, I keep hearing like reverb.
Oh, I don't know. I can't hear it.
Oh, damn it! Shh.
Okay, we're good then. But what I keep, we're not putting videos out anymore that we want people to believe what we're seeing or what we're hearing. So most of us are cutting down on equipment to where most of our equipment is just cameras and that's about it. Because most of it we can't prove because it's what we feel, what we hear, what we see, and what we get in our minds. It's getting to the point where, we can't prove it. How can you prove what it is you're seeing? How can you prove what it is you're getting, telepathically? We're beyond that at this point. Yes, I would love to be able to do it if I could figure out how, but I can't.
What were we talking about?
Like, when I first started, I don't know about anybody else, but when I first started, I wanted to show people what I was seeing or show people, yes, I'm getting this evidence, in my head and I'm proving it, but you can't. So I have cut back on equipment so much that it's just camera, video, and maybe a recorder, but there's no way I can prove what I'm getting in my mind and what's coming out of my mouth. Like, you might get a name or you might get a phrase, but you can't
What's up,
prove
Chris?
it.
Chris. Yeah.
Hey, sweetheart, you can't prove it. So I quit doing it. My equipment that I spent thousands of dollars on stays home because I'm not about proving it. I'm more about let's go in there. If somebody believes it, if they know me, they're going to believe what I say. If they don't, I hope they believe me, but if they don't, I don't care. That's just the way it is.
I have no inclination of sharing any evidence whatsoever
Right.
anymore. Honestly, I don't. I don't care.
Right.
Holy
Right
up,
there with
Robert?
you.
Yay, Robert!
right.
Give him the Brady Bunch here. Come on, Tom.
Now it's a
Sweetheart.
party.
It's also the fact that even if you do have the evidence,
Two
and
of
can
my favorite
prove it,
men. What
you
the hell am I
cannot-
going
There
to
we
do?
go.
you
Goodness.
cannot force them to
No.
believe what you
The
told.
Brady Bunch.
Woman, look at
That's
you.
true.
Jen.
That's true.
What? Oh, hey, sweetheart.
I know
Hey, Jenny.
Tom,
Yes.
cheers.
Here.
Oh,
All
Oh,
right.
he just left. Mickey just left.
You look-
oh, it might have been the connection.
Oh, she's like, oh, Tom's here.
Oh, man, Pickle Nick. Wait. I don't want
Oh,
to be.
no, she's back.
Red
Back.
headed all the
Back.
time.
Oh, oh,
There we go. Okay, we're
Oh,
good.
nice.
It's a
Mom,
full.
hi.
Go kick down.
Hi, Cat. Hi, Cat. Hi, Jeremy. Hi, Nick. Rob,
Yep.
Chris, Mickey.
Jen,
When do you leave for
Jenny,
vacation?
deep breath for me, sweetheart. Deep breath.
And Jim.
Whatever, don't show the crown.
And
It's all
young
gone.
Nick.
Jenny, when do you
It's
leave
all
for
gone,
vacation?
baby.
I'm on it.
When what?
When do you leave for vacation?
Soon.
On September the 19th.
No,
My
soon.
birthday's on September the 14th.
Still a long ways away.
No, it's not. I had to really edit my wording because my friend said to me, Jenny, people think we're leaving today. And I'm like, no, it's because we booked today. And I was so excited because I went through a long week and a long 2 weeks. And I was like, I was so excited. So I just said, right, we're going away on holidays. So people thought it was today. So I had to re-edit it and say, we're not leaving it until September the 19th. My birthday's on the
One
14th.
smile.
And so then we're going to Lanzarote on the private villa, private home, private pool.
I'm
I'm like,
frozen.
give it to me. I need it. I need it so
Right.
badly.
Right.
No.
You do. You absolutely do.
Oh, yes, I bloody will do. Oh,
You
Lord.
need to reset, start over.
I need Jesus to take the wheel. But I've been giving out over that too. So, like, Jesus, take the wheel, I need it to take the wheel, even though, I
Absolutely.
think I said a few things during the week about me and my anger over stuff that happened, and I was like angry, and I said some stuff, and people were offended.
No, you are. That's your feelings. Those are valid. And if somebody doesn't like it,
Yeah,
Stuff them.
there we go.
Don't
Thank
ever-
you.
Don't ever do that
I
take
did.
the wheel thing when you're
Thank you.
driving because it doesn't work.
I know, but I
Just
did.
you have a Tesla.
I did at that point, and
It's-
then at that point, I had
Especially if the
left.
bolts on the wheels are loose and they just come off and you'll take the wheel.
You're screwed. You're totally screwed. But
Here's
I
the thing.
yes,
Any of us on this panel,
Yep.
whatever somebody's going through, we're all right there with you, and we will all fight for you and with you.
Yes.
That's the way it works.
Absolutely. Always, no matter what. It's been a shit show. But listen, it's been a shit show, but it was beautiful to see, to hear a little clinky clink at the end
And
of
know
that
who's
day,
with you. That's the thing. Know who's with you in the end, because that's where cuts are made.
right?
Yep.
Exactly.
Right?
What serves you, great. What doesn't, gone.
Right. What I saw on Monday, when I went through what I was going through, and I said to Jeremy when I was going through on Monday, what I saw, it took me 20 years to get that. And it was,
That's scary, isn't it? That it takes us that long to figure something out.
I know, but it was beautiful to see. And
It was rewarding.
an awful lot. Yeah, an awful lot. So yes, it was lovely and beautiful, and it was.
Yeah.
I can wake up today and say, I can breathe. I can
That's it.
breathe and say,
Your
don't underestimate me. I will FAMF up.
That's it. And all of us are right here behind you, and
Yes,
we
we
are
are.
behind everybody.
We've got
is
your
here.
back.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. I appreciate that so much because it's been a bloody roller coaster. But
It has. And any of y'all text me, we're there. We're going to do this. We're going to do it
100%.
however we need to do it, and make it ugly and We may have a bad name in the end, but that's okay.
We're all in this
I-
together. in the end.
I don't have your back. I have this side right here because that's all. I can read.
There you go.
That's kind of diagonal.
Whoa, let's back up there. Whoa.
Well, I mean that's
Towards you.
well, hey.
I don't know what.
Where was Tom during the conversation you guys were having a few minutes ago?
Okay, so if it's me or Tom, whatever
It's, um,
comes out our mouths, you can
Well,
bet it's
yeah.
truth because that's just the way it is.
The way it goes.
We have no filters. We just don't.
No.
Tom,
Yep, we're actually the but yeah,
Please.
We're actually what?
the Thanes bunch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
Well,
There's
okay,
Alice.
so most people know
That's Alice.
Tom and I have no filters.
Yeah.
Jen
Also
has
fart.
no filter.
Maybe sometimes. No, maybe not.
Yeah, no. She has no filter.
Yeah.
they have a little filter. It's being disintegrated slowly.
Oh, is that what you call it?
Chris,
My filter got covered in coffee.
Yeah.
Chris, you're a decent human. That's what I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Nikki, you're behind all of us.
Yes.
If we were to contact you,
Yes.
you're there.
Yep. She and I talk a lot, almost every week, so I know
Right.
she always has our back.
Right.
And I got
Hey,
this side.
we can count on you no matter what. If we
I got,
contact
hang on.
you
Let's
separately,
decide.
you are 100% with us. You're not going to lie. You're going to tell us, hey, this is the way I see it, and this is the way it is.
Right.
That's what we
Yeah.
count on you for.
Who's cutting onions
you.
in here?
Right, okay.
Oh,
Rob?
Big cut.
As much as I want to kick your ass at times, that's the way it is. No.
Farted.
No. I would message you, and I would ask you anything, and expect the truth. That's what you're there for. Chris, you and I are going to investigate, and if we don't, I'm going to drive up there and whoop your ass. So,
We will. Sometime. I can finally drive
We're
again.
planning on getting all of us together in March, so don't forget that.
Yeah. Next
What's
Yeah,
week.
I like that.
March?
Nick is our innocent little human that God bless innocent one way or the other. That's innocent movies at some point.
Have you seen him on Minecraft?
No, I have not seen that side of him, but his innocent movies at some point. Real movies. Not Minecraft
Haven't seen him
movies.
yet.
Could be why all the characters in Minecraft are male, so they don't have boobies.
Yeah.
And then we got Jeremy. Jeremy is my other half in this. That he can tell me, shut the fuck up, bitch, you've went far enough.
You'll have to mute.
I haven't said that, Adrian. Believe it or not, Jenny actually gave me permission to say those exact words to her, and I actually did one time.
Oh, I did. Oh, my.
You have that permission constantly for me because that's the only shit I understand.
Shut the
If you
fuck
were to
up.
say, oh, sweetheart, dude, you need to shut down a little. No. So, he's the only one that can go, bitch, shut the fuck up. You have one far enough. You got me? And I would actually listen. That's the only man that can do that. And I would actually listen.
With a beard.
3 glasses. of
But-
coffee. What did we win?
On the other side of that, I will be there with him until one of us dies. Because that's just the way it goes.
Because I think Adrian and I have been together the longest out of everybody when it comes to the network.
Yeah.
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 And it actually, with the old one, it actually had gotten to the point where I had to fight for her to get promoted to certain things because I came in and within a week I was top dog. And I was like, wait a minute, what about Adrian? She was here with you from the beginning.
Adrian wasn't after the
I'm just very
Wow.
shocked that Jeremy remembered that I said to him he was the only one allowed to give out to me, because I busted his balls a few times. And the fact that he used to say to me, and I said, Jeremy, I'm sorry, I'm busting your balls because, and I said, Jeremy, come tell me to shut the fuck up and say, shut the fuck up. He voiced me one night saying, Jenny, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, he did it. He actually fucking did
And that's it. That's the shock value. Because that's when we know he is serious and we've crossed that line.
right.
Well, that's just it. She wasn't even crossing a line. It was just that I don't even remember what the situation, but I think it was that you were crossing your own line.
Mm-hmm.
I think
That was I had to stop you there.
I don't know what it was, and I think something that really annoyed me, and I just said, "We're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it today. We're not doing this today. We're not doing it tomorrow." And it wasn't you; it was someone else, and I was like, "We're not doing it." And I just said, "FY, FY."
The music video. That's what it was.
That was a new.
That's what it was because you were saying it wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough, and I was telling you it was, and finally, yep, shut up.
Yeah, kept giving me a bad line, and I said, "No, Jeremy, I want a better line. I want a better line." And do you think I execute that line? That line? No, I was so shit. I was so shit.
Here's the thing, though. We know each other that well. And I am very proud of that fact that if something were to happen in my life, I could reach out to any one of the people on this panel individually and get feedback that is not, kissing someone's ass or get real feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Be real with it. Oh, don't do it. Be
Right.
real.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Real feedback of honest opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the beauty of this network is the honest opinion. We trust each other. The honesty.
I'm still going over that shock factor when Jeremy told me to Jenny, shut the fuck up.
Oh, I'm sure if he ever told me that, I'd be like, okay, yes, sir.
And I'm like, he actually said that. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, one time or another. I know I've shocked Adrian. I know I've shocked Nick.
Oh God! Don't remind me.
You've never shocked me.
Nor I.
Me neither.
You haven't gotten to know me well yet.
It's called Leah's Kate.
We busted his balls. And he's like, I said, Jeremy, I don't know how you took me sometimes. But you say, Jeremy, I don't like the line. I don't like this. I don't like that. Do it this way. Do it that way. And it's okay to give out to me. Jeremy, you can say, Jenny, shut the fuck up anytime you want. And then you voicemailed me and you said to me, Jenny, shut the fuck up. And I'm like,
yep, there we go.
Okay, he told me to shut the fuck up. I still got the lines that I wanted, but I still sang it like shit.
It's probably because I've gotten used to you.
Aw.
Really?
Oh, Nikki, what is that, good girl?
That's like getting news to me. Well,
Huh.
I think that was supposed to
That's
be a
me.
compliment.
Oh wow! Check that out.
I'm kind of like, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's supposed to be a
Good night,
compliment.
Adrian.
Yes. What was that?
Yeah, what the hell was that?
Not me.
I heard woohoo.
That was our ghost
Nick.
that's been haunting this fucking video this whole time.
Jan is right. This network was started because of dishonesty, but it's dishonesty, deceit, greed, ego,
Oh dear.
all.
But let me say this. Let me say this. But it was because of
The OG.
Keep them on.
balls.
He's not quite the OG in here.
I don't want to hear you. Don't talk. Jan's balls.
No, say that again, Adrian.
It was because of Jan's balls because she didn't give two shits what somebody thought about her, what somebody said about her.
Me?
She encouraged all of us to fight.
Oh my goodness.
We did.
Yeah. Well, we got justice after 20 years on Monday, so
Oh, thank goodness, Jen.
sentencing will be on November, and then we'll know we can go public with it then.
Yep.
So
Awesome.
yes, listen,
There is justice after all.
I was on the stand. Let me tell you, I was woman, and they heard me roar. It was I wish someone would have recorded what I was saying because it was actually powerful what I was saying. But I will say I was in that situation where I was that person that said I wish I was that person who I could read in the newspaper to say I did it, but I always lived and suffered that I didn't.
Yep.
And I never stopped, and I never stopped, and I never stopped. And
There you have.
it was in
There you
2025, 14 when I came out with it. 2025 when I first made a statement, and I'm now 49. I'm not afraid to say I'm 49. I'm 50 in September. Woo! 50 feisty, and don't fuck with me. And in September, no, I'm not 50 just yet, but in September.
Man.
But I did it, and it's a rocky mother
Fucking load. Yeah.
fucking road.
Kid Rocky.
I remember, I think it was the day before or 2 days before you had to go in and talk. You were really nervous about that and sending me messages.
Yeah, and they will test you, and they will try you, and they'll bring up your past, and they'll bring up XYZ, and his
Yes, they
barrister
do.
was a motherfucker.
They
I want
will
to
the
mute my mic
worst.
so bad. Sorry?
Can I just point out
They
something
will
really
make you
ironic
look-
that happened here? He
What?
had boxing gloves on. He's underneath somebody named Adrian, and then she said Rocky.
You know what that means? Stop.
I got you.
Sorry.
No,
But it was a shit. It was a.
of course,
Okay.
but Jenny, it's their job to make you look the worst you can,
Yeah.
and then it's
To
your job
discredit you.
to come out on top, and you did.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, his barrister tried to do us
Thank
dirty.
you.
Tried to get in there and tried to do us like we were XYZ. Well, you know,
Yeah.
Your Honor, XYZ. It wasn't like he was innocent from when he had a GBH before, and then he was like 15 or 17, and then his barrister, who's a mother. Hold on,
Yep.
I mute
Yeah.
my microphone when I.
We have me on this show. Don't mute the mic.
Okay, that's good because I'm a sailor when it comes to my mouth. When it comes to this, but then
You ever listen to Adrian when she talks?
Oh God, yeah, that's
What?
not. That's not
I do. Listen, I do sometimes because I don't like to go there sometimes. But when his barrister was saying, Your Honor, he was innocent from 15 up to now, and I'm thinking, you two-bit motherfucking goddamn motherfucker, he was innocent until he was caught at 67, and
Exactly.
I did it 20 years ago, and you did not hear me. But he was not innocent. He was innocent until he was caught at 67.
Exactly.
Right.
So he wasn't innocent. He
Right.
was guilty of this bullshit what he did to children.
Mm-hmm.
He was just not caught.
Right? He just wasn't caught. And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
and I have to say, when we got together as a family, my sisters and whatnot, not all of them, but some of them, and we all gathered at one point, and his little puppy lapdog, that would be his wife, that always supported him, knowing what happened beforehand.
Jen,
Yes.
in November, snip.
Let me tell you. Listen, I can't even say what I was thinking in my
I
mind.
know. Yeah, that's what he deserves.
Now he is the day after 20 years. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And people, they go through this, but they don't talk about it. And they think it doesn't happen after 40 years. I am
Of
proof
course
of
it
it.
does.
It happened after 40 years. I am now 49. I am now getting my justice when I'm 50 in November. So it does happen. It's not an easy road. It is
No.
you feel like you're on the trial for this when someone else did you wrong and hurt you when you were under 10 years of age, that's what I said. So we went through the whole rigmarole in court and had to listen to these statements back and over. And I remember people were holding their ears because they did not want to hear. It was a private court. It was a dark web shit fest to hear. It was a dark web thing. And so I'm fanning myself because I'm too hot. And I said to my sister, take your fan. And she goes, no, Jenny, keep it. And I'm like, take it because I'm going to throw it at him. I went up to the stand and I swear to God, if I never heard myself say I'm proud of myself, That day, let me tell you, I
Good.
was saying to me, I did this. I was
Excellent.
strong. I was powerful. My voice was shaking, but I was powerful.
Jenny,
Mhm.
Yes.
baby, write a book. Write a book.
Oh, I have every intention. I told him I was going to do it. I was going to do it.
Good.
I have no doubt that I would do that.
That's
That
what I remember,
gives
Jenny, you said.
others that power.
Yeah, Jenny, I remember you told we had a conversation a long time
Yeah.
ago that you said you were having interest of wanting to eventually write a book about this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I have no idea how, why, who do I go to, what do I do? I have no idea because my books would be fucking, motherfucker, fucking. So I don't know
Okay,
how to
great.
do it.
Okay.
Fucking it.
Okay. Write down your thoughts, your feelings, what happened,
Yeah.
how you do it. Write it, send it to me.
I
I will write it in a little more accessible way,
Yes.
and then I will send it back to you.
Should be a
and
good writer.
Send it to a publisher.
I have my pages and my books here, and particular books that I'll write my stuff into. I'm not ready to write it in just yet because I'm a little bit raw over with Hope
Yeah.
and dealing with Court and Hope, who just passed away, and I'm kind of
Yeah.
dealing with both of that. So I'm thinking like, gosh, it's a lot in one go. So
When you're ready,
yeah.
you send me your raw bullshit. I
Oh,
will
will
write
be,
it.
Listen, it will be. Let me just mute myself.
Perfect.
Yeah.
God, I love you.
You know,
It would be
When
all
you're
about.
done,
And then
I
the
will
shit
write
that you
it.
read, it will be.
I will write it in words that are
audio,
publishable.
yet we heard every single word.
Back to you.
Did you really? Did
No.
you really? No,
No.
you didn't.
Yeah.
Again, we don't need audio. Just
At lip reading.
That's you lip reading because you're
Lip
used
read.
to it, Jeremy. Don't. Nah.
That's another thing I must tell you about an investigation that I've done, but I'll tell you about it in 1 second. But very quickly, when we, after all this, like 20 minutes before the judge was saying, you know, she called us a particular word, and I forget what it was, but I'm going to look at my phone right now because my friend Siobhan was with me, and the judge called us a particular name.
Yeah.
And I did not know what I was listening.
Poopy pants.
Oh, she said to us, "You are no longer alleged. You are now victims." That meant for me, she listened and she believed us and she heard us.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes,
It's
yes.
not alleged no more. It is proven.
Good. Yeah.
That for us was,
A key moment.
yeah. And I went to bed that night and I was like, I'm in my bed. I'm wrinkling my toes. I'm tired. I'm adrenaline. I'm exhausted. And XY said, but I'm in my bed. And he thought he would be in his slippers, watching a cup of tea, watching TV.
In jail.
And let me tell you, this is what I always thought. On that night, we have all investigated prisons. We know what that room looks like when the door closes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we know what he felt in that night.
Mhm.
You cannot ring your missus, blah, 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 blah. And that's why I said, the only noisy thing that would be in his cell room was his mind thinking, and I said, the day he got me, and this is when the judge said to me, anything else you want to say extra? And I said, yes. And I said, X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z. And then I said, the day he got me was his biggest mistake.
Mhm.
Because I have a family of many sisters, and I am the one who got this day today, Monday gone. I am the one who never gave up on it. 3 times over, I never gave up. Guess what he's doing right now? He's told when to shit. He's told when to eat.
Yep.
He's told when he can leave his room
Mhm.
because of me.
His power is over.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like what you hear all the time when anybody gets sent out to prison is they tell you everything. What
Oh
you
yeah,
can
absolutely.
do.
And
So
then those,
that is the true power of justice.
that's right.
That's
and
what I
then your
always say.
gang mates or whatever else, your rivals, your whatever it is you did, there's always a rival. If you're a pedophile,
Absolutely.
you're
So
fucked.
I always say, I may be Jenny and talk X, Y, Z, but do never underestimate me. You
In
fuck
other
around,
words-
you find out. Never
Yeah.
underestimate me,
Another
ever.
good way to describe you, Jenny, is what he's got to go through now. you're basically now his worst nightmare, and I hope you can be the best you can be.
I am. Yes,
That's
I
called a
am.
survivor.
Well, Silent
And the
No,
best bit now,
that's a
he's
survivor.
your bitch.
worst nightmare is named Bubba.
His name is what?
Oh yeah, jeez.
Silent
That's
First
their best.
nightmare is named Bubba.
Yeah, well,
Oh, no. Oh, my
most of
God.
them don't give a shit about that. But here's the thing:
Like, fuck around and find out.
you're a
Yeah.
survivor and a thriver. Those two
Yeah.
together are rare. Some people
Yeah.
survive and hide in a hole.
Yeah.
Others thrive, but never give the justice that they can if they would.
Yes.
So the two together are huge.
Well, I did always say to my sisters and my twin and my family, if I wasn't a twin, I would swear I was a different member of the family. I come from a different cloth altogether.
Yeah.
They would have, and it happened to some of them.
Yeah.
And there was not only me, of course, there was me and another sister that I'll not talk about because it's her private business. But there was two of us. But it took me for like 15 years, 16 years to get them to come with me. And the last 5-7 years, they finally came in with it. And that's why it's happened. And the judge said on Monday, this man is not going to home. My family member went through it for 7 years. Me, I went through it for 20 years when I started this out at 2005. And she said, you are not going home today. You are now going into custody. You've been on bail for 4 years. We are now meeting up in November and you will be sentenced.
Yep.
So
And
they're all
then
done.
that wasn't good enough. You were tested again in this last year.
That's not over with yet. That's even getting better. That's getting better. But I'm
Right,
not going to
so-
talk about it live. Yeah.
So you had to not just thrive but survive twice
And flourish.
and
Yes.
continue what you're beginning and gain and do it
Yeah.
again.
So I'm probably the most undateable woman in Ireland. Fuck around and find out, and you shouldn't do these things to even have to
That's
deal
right.
with this stuff.
That's right.
But that stuff that I have dealt with in the last 3 weeks, they are now being advised by the people in Ireland to go and get a lawyer because they have been in my home taking pictures of my home. It's that deep that we've been doing that far. So it gets to a point where they have been to my home. It's not police, it's detectives. So they've taken pictures of my home and they've been advised to contact a lawyer. So
But here's the thing.
So basically,
It's
if you
like
all
this-
don't know me, I am single and don't date me if you're going to be a dickhead because you'll probably end up in prison or I'm going to like clamp your dick.
But
Either
let's
way.
think about this. This wouldn't be happening to you if you weren't two things.
Yes.
One, an empath,
Mm-hmm.
because you see the good in people before they show the bad. And that's what we're trained to do.
Not the same.
That's our nature. That's what
That's
we're
our lot in life.
about.
Yep.
And number two, when it's time, you can act. When you know this is done, this is over, I am done being played a fool.
I always
That's-
say, don't underestimate me. Fuck around and find out.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm nice, and I'm all of that. But it gets to a point when people say, Jenny, your reaction is very angry. And I'm like, my reaction is to your dickhead.
Your actions.
Right? So
Your actions cause my reaction.
I've had that in the last the last week of what my with my dog passed away, and I got angry. And there was one particular place that I was working, and I told this place that I'm particularly working in, and I just said, "Bash it up your ass,"
Yep.
because I had grievances and I was talked about, or I have to have a meeting with me, and I'm like, "Let me just fix this for you right now."
Oh, HR, come on.
I've cut the tour off that I'm doing for you. I've cut off all the people that I know in Ireland for you, and I'm now going to sun myself in a villa in Lanzarote in September. So how about that? That's how I fix that bullshit. When I was talked about bad stuff and X, Y, Z, and I just said, let me fix it for you.
Yep.
Now I'm going to Lanzarote, and I'm not going to tour Ireland for any other company that I'm working. I was not working for.
Absolutely. Let's end the show with this. know your worth.
Mm.
Stand up for your worth. If you can't, talk to one of us. We absolutely will show you your worth. We will stand with you.
Yep.
If you don't think that's true, text any one of us.
Mhm.
We absolutely
Or,
will.
or video call. Video call's always an option.
Put it this way, is I've said this, and regardless of anybody, not just
Oh my God.
anybody
Put your
that
cock away.
here's just
I got
something
my pickle in my hand.
here's something that should be a very important message, and this goes not only just for everybody who's in this show right now, but also for even those who are out, who are watching, and a lot of our mutual friends and stuff, because we've all been through it together, and I've always made such messages like this that whether it's me, Adrian, Jeremy, you, Jenny, whoever, practically, not only we all have each other's backs. We pretty much have like an entire arm. We all have an entire army behind us.
We do.
That we're
We
going through
absolutely do.
That's what's an important reminder when it comes to this type of it comes to this community, is that no matter what happens, we always have everybody's support.
Well, I mean, think about this. We're all here. Every one of us on this panel are here for the long haul. And eventually,
Right.
we are going to start losing our family members, each other. I mean, we're not going to be gone in 2 months. We don't fight and get pissed off and leave. So we're here for a long time. So, we're going to start losing our family members. We're going to start losing us at some point. And we're all going to have to be here for each other.
Something. I do want to jump in with something. I can already tell you now, Kate has lost her ever-loving mind.
Okay, sorry.
Background.
She has this unhealthy fascination with Nicolas Cage.
Well, I'm glad that I
Why
don't
is
have
that
that.
unhealthy?
I have never heard of anybody not
That's her favorite actor.
celebrity to the point where she posts constantly about him.
So I did background on 40 minutes ago, and it
I
just
thought
popped up.
that's what Nicolas Cage was.
I laughed at it straight away.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
you
say
can.
that's not unhealthy.
That's so
I mean, Tom,
However,
you
this growth I have right here might be a little unhealthy.
Pickle Rick.
But
You love it, Jeremy.
When it
Love
comes
it.
to Tom, it's
there.
Oh my
when
God.
it comes to
I
Tom,
got my
it's
yawn
Pickle
behind
Rick,
me.
and when it comes to Kate, it's Nicolas Cage. But I'm just gonna say for Tom, oh jeez, Rick, did she have to put that up now?
You know what? You need to shut the hell up, Morty.
Now that Jeremy is saying it, now I'm staring at him. I'm like, I feel like you're going like this back at him, and I would say, kid, there's someone behind you right now. Like, incredibly close.
It's Nicolas
I was
Cage.
trying to figure out who that was at first, to be
I
fully
love to
honest.
hate him. It's a love-hate relationship.
Princess Babe.
I totally get you. I totally get you. You love him.
I will say this. I am really enjoying this background right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yay.
I really do like that one.
And the
With
I
the
have
way
that
with the
one in my
fairies.
table chat, actually.
Mine's just my house.
It in a way, it almost kind of gives me like Sleepy Hollow vibes.
Tom's like, I'll change it too.
Yeah.
that and a cross with Harry Potter because of the floating lamps.
Yeah.
Tom.
Yeah.
He's got the same background now.
I know.
Okay, guys.
Hey,
Guys, it's 9:30 here, so I know it's 11:30 in other places.
Yep.
It's 1:30 p.m. here.
You can think about it.
Okay, you have a wonderful, beautiful day while we
11:26 a.m.
I'll be up in the
Look how late it is for Jenny.
it is 4:30 a.m. here in the morning.
Oh, sweetheart.
Jeez.
My God.
Oh my god.
I'm the same with Kit. It's the same. Oh no, Kit, you and
Oh no, I'm in the US. Yeah.
you in the US.
She's
So
in He's in
Yeah.
my area.
He has joined the dark side over here.
Oh no!
Yeah, but she is
Can't
in
go back.
Illinois.
Oh,
And I'm
Have
only
better
equivalent
beer
to
here.
Illinois. Yeah, now in Illinois.
Illinois.
No,
Illinois.
do not get him started. Good God, do not. No, Nick, shut up. Fight that feeling.
I haven't said anything, Adrian.
What, did you say Illinois?
Yeah,
Illinois
you say
City.
Illinois.
Oh,
I said Illinois.
It's Illinois. I know how to really say it. I just say it to ignore
Yeah,
it.
me too. It's
There's no
Illinois.
noise in Illinois,
Illinois.
but that's not true.
Illinois.
And actually has a Z in it.
Until he accepts Illinois, we are still going to be bothering him with booze.
Hey, you talk about that, we're in for the long haul. I already know I'm definitely in for the long haul when it comes to that term, definitely.
But we're in
And your
Colorado.
cockroaches. You know, we got to acknowledge your cockroach thing.
Don't even remind me about that.
Either way,
Yeah, Nick loves cockroaches for people that want to send him birthday presents.
I'm trying to get cockroaches banned.
no, we've had no Adrian
Aggressive.
found something worse than your cockroaches.
I damn sure did.
Oh God!
I
what
will
is
tell
that? Should I be afraid to ask what it is?
Probably.
If you've never had them, you'll never even fathom it. But I'm telling you, cabinet moths. Look them up.
What was that?
Oh yeah, you're talking about them.
Look them up. Just look them up. I didn't know they existed. I am 51 fucking years old. I never know. I have never heard of these things. All of a sudden, I'm infested with them.
Okay, what's it
I don't know
called?
if I want to know what they are. 'cause
Cabinet moths.
that sounds scary to me. I don't know if I want to look it up.
They are very scary. They're about 2 centimeters tall. Okay.
Never disappoint.
Okay, Adrian,
They
can you spell it out?
infest your
Spell the
whole damn house.
Spell it out if you can. Cabinet balls.
Yes.
What
Yes.
is- what-
They
I think
come
you said
in your
moth.
flour.
Cabinet
Okay.
moths.
You get them in
Cabinet
your
moth.
flour. If you bring home flour and do not freeze it, for 50 years I've never done this, but
Yeah.
all of a sudden here they are.
There's little weevil things.
Oh, I know them. Yes, I know them.
They will infest your damn house. And in the
Really?
summer, they reproduce double time.
Oh my God!
I don't see. That's the thing. I kind of let them.
Yes, Tom.
Unreal. I'm
Oh,
telling you.
Yeah, I mean
He's
this.
eating butter and a Pop Tart.
These are
They are the butter on the Pop Tart.
even worse than
Oh my
Mothra from
I
Godzilla.
can't tell you they're worse than
I
roaches.
just realised my mic's off.
This is even worse
They're
than
probably
Mothra
not.
from Godzilla.
Oh my
Dude,
I'm telling you, I have fought these suckers for the last
Look.
2 months.
he's cute.
Oh,
I
is that,
finally
oh,
did research.
Jimmy, zoom in. He's cute. Look at his little head.
Okay, we're getting a lot of.
A
feedback.
lot of feedback.
So I finally did research on these suckers.
Yeah.
Come to
Okay.
the conclusion, what you have to do is take everything that is either in plastic or paper, including like if you have like gravy mixes in paper bags or flour or chips,
Okay.
you have to put them in the freezer or throw them away because they're in it. They can chew through plastic.
Jesus, Lord, no, just no.
God,
Exactly.
no.
Exactly. This is what I've been dealing with for the past 2 weeks. So I took
Oh my
everything
God.
out, put it in the freezer, threw stuff away, cleaned every cabinet with Lysol.
Yeah.
Today, we got our pheromone traps in, which are sticky traps with pheromone.
Yeah.
This is our last step. If this does not work, I will tell you I will spend $500 on damn exterminator because I'm done.
What about your
Yeah.
tarantula?
The tarantula can be covered up and saved just perfectly fine. These things got to go.
No, I'm talking about why not have the tarantula eat them. That's what they eat.
No, they don't eat moths. They eat crickets. And no, they will not eat those.
I thought they eat other types of insects.
Unfortunately, this tarantula is so damn spoiled, it won't even eat like
Oh,
worms.
Adrian, What are you doing? You're spoiling it.
This tarantula is 23 years old. The baby deserves to be spoiled. It shouldn't have lived this long.
That's great.
They actually thought the tarantula was dead a few months ago.
I
Shedding
remember that.
the skin.
It
Shedding-
shed its skin. I
Yeah.
thought it was dead because it was hard, and
Yeah.
I put it in a box,
She said hard.
It just
and I forgot about it because we were going to bury it. I forgot about it.
Adrian.
Nick,
I
I
took
got a
the
present
box.
for you.
The next week, I took the box because I was cleaning, and I shook the box.
Oh,
What's in it? Opened it up, and I have 16 legs up here standing at me.
no.
None
Oh,
of them coming at me.
Adrian, come on.
I closed the box, gave it to him, and said, "Your tarantula's still alive. Take some bits back because I want nothing else to do with it."
That's funny. That's so funny. That's like, it's
I don't think Jeremy saw his reaction.
tarantulas should have 8 bells on the toes because if you bury them, they go ring their legs when they're shedding. So you know that when you bury them and they ring the bell.
Mm-hmm.
No, what do they call saved by the bell. So if the tarantulas, that graveyard thing, if you bury them and they're not, dead really.
I should have done it.
Yeah.
Tarantulas should have
God
8
damn
bells
it.
on their legs
Nikki!
and just
But
ring
at
the
22
bell.
years old, I'm dead.
Did someone just?
Oh, he's cute.
Spot.
It's not that bad.
Oh, it scared the hell out of me!
What is that?
That looks like a bed bug blown up. What the hell is that?
It does!
It's a cockroach.
Unexpected. Oh.
There he is in all his beauty.
Okay.
I'm looking at something, but I can't see it. What is it?
It's
Oh,
Nicolas
God.
Cage as the Little
Oh my.
Mermaid.
Hang on.
Uh,
Oh my
Tom,
gosh.
sweetheart, why are we wearing a bikini?
I'm not Nicolas Cage. I couldn't tell.
Who's wearing a bikini?
I mean, maybe I'm wearing one right
You
now.
can't unsee that
Could be
shit.
time
right?
shells.
No.
We don't judge.
Oh, but we do. Oh, but I do.
I don't know how I missed that.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, we're going to judge that.
I don't know how I missed that message, Nikki. Oh my
Lucky
God.
clams.
Oh Lord.
Robert, I'm going to send you something. Change the picture to this. Hang on.
Whoa.
I
Give him
know.
a kiss, Tom. Give him a kiss.
Get a picture of that.
Guys, before this gets any more X-rated, let's close the show tonight. Jeremy, take it from here, please.
Robert, do it.
What's that?
Take it from
Robert, do
here,
it.
please. Let's close it down.
Robert, do it.
Good
Yeah.
night, everyone.
I need
No, wait. Robert, go.
for 6 in the morning.
Good night.
It's in the morning.
All right. So last week, I tried to announce that 13th Dimension was coming back this week.
Yeah.
I had originally announced that call out, but since it's going to be the guest, I had to push him back. So I will have Keith Ottersberg tomorrow night.
Oh, awesome. I will definitely be tuning in. I love him.
We are going to be talking about his house.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
That's gonna be it.
We will be talking about his house, and next week I'm going to have Alex Matsuo on the show.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, awesome! Yeah,
Fun to have her on the show for a long time.
yeah. It's been like what, about a year or two?
And she
I'm just after Adrian. Sorry.
she's never been on 13th Dimension.
No, I think it was probably on one of our other previous shows, but not 13th Dimension.
Yeah.
Alex is an amazing,
I don't know.
awesome, authentic person. I love her.
She is. She really is.
Da, 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 da.
So, all right, we are going to end. It is 3 hours and 21 minutes into the show.
8 hours and 21 minutes.
Normally, I told everybody thanks for playing along, but you're here.
What's Nick's reaction?
Right?
Yeah, you guys are here.
They're already here playing along.
Yeah.
We're all playing along. Tell them more than the other.
What was that?
I don't know.
What is going on?
Rock climber?
Right
Oh,
now?
probably my damn moth here.
Adrian.
Hey, Tom, this is the good time. This is
Look, I sent you a present.
do this.
Oh yeah. Good night, everyone.
In the 3D thing, Tom.
I wasn't expecting all of us.
All right, everybody. We will be
Look,
back.
I sent you a present in the mail.
Hasta la vista.
Good night.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Good night, everybody.
See you next time.
Yeah.
Hasta la vista. Don't get
See
near
you all
you.
next week.
Good night, everybody.
Bring that chair.
Do, 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 do.